Are you my manager 7 minutes late putting his Vaseline on? I haven't used Vaseline since I was 19. Hey Raindrops, yes, today's Monday Night Live. We have a lot to talk about. A jam. Claudia, shut up. I don't use Vaseline, Claudia. By the way, gays, using Vaseline, I just think it's so 1986. It's so atom for atom. It is so like archaic. You have to find new ways of slippery sloping. Go to Amazon. There's other things to use. Vaseline ain't one of them. Okay. Hey, Shantae. No, we had today has been a really busy day. It's been a really busy day today. A lot is going on. We have a lot to talk about. It is a jam-packed show. Let's talk about our weekends. So, what did I do this weekend? Shout out to my girl, Candace Grace. She had an amazing birthday party. Thank you, Tiffany. She is my girl. So, Candace Grace, if you're watching, I love you. Happy birthday, sis. You are my girl. So, I did that this weekend. I was outside for a little bit. And that's it. It was fun because last weekend I was out of town. So this weekend I wanted to chill. I was watching Pop the Balloon. I was watching it's a TLC show called Double Wives. No, is it Double Wives or Double Lives? No, Double Lives of Suburban Wives. So I was watching that. So I did that. And I think that's about it. Oh, and I'm watching this new show on Hulu. Thank you, Bravo. This new show on Hulu called Furious. Watch it. It's really good. It's really, 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 really good. Not Alabama. La Bamba is wild. So look, we have a lot to talk about tonight. Do you watch the straight version or gay version of Pop the Balloon? So I'm a newbie to Pop the Balloon. I've definitely seen the gay version, so I've seen that before. But the one I watch is the one Arlette hosts, the original Pop the Balloon. So I watched that. I think Arlette is like an amazing host, by the way. Double Wives is really good. I mean, Double Lives. But I think Arlette is such like a fantastic host. She's so beautiful, number one. And number two, like she's so good at that. So no, I love well, thank you, Leah, for getting off work, baby. So no, I love watching Pop the Balloon. It's a really good show. But yes, I've seen the one as well. So all right. Let's get into tonight's episode. We have a lot to talk about, as you know. We are getting into the Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer. Love and Marriage Huntsville returns September 12th, season 12. This season is off the mother chain. This season is the one you don't want to miss. This season is the one you want to watch. If you miss an episode, you miss a lot. This is the season of all seasons. Mark my word, you are going to listen. You're going to watch it. Okay, and then we're going to get into some marriage to medicine news, and then, of course, the Real Housewives of House of Atlanta, child. So we're going to get to that, too. So let's break on Dustin, Blue, and Claudia. Not that so.
Yo, what's up? Shit. I don't know what
Happy National Rum Day. It was yesterday.
Hey, happy National Rum Day. I know that's right. And happy National Rub some Vaseline into your ashy ass black hands day. Because one thing about it, I keep this on my work desk religiously. I don't know what the other niggas using it for.
Do you use on your lips or on the cheeks?
Oh,
Do I do what now? Say what now?
Do you use the Vaseline on your lips, or do you take the Vaseline?
Tonight I'm talking about using it on the web of my fingers and in my hands and around that wrist, because you know your wrist will fuck around and be ashy too. And you got to get them elbows in there. You know, you got to.
Okay.
You got to rub all. You got to get that in there.
He stays moisturized. He stays moisturized. Never
your
thirsty.
finger cleavage. Claudia, do you agree that if a man touches your finger cleavage, it means he wants you?
Ooh, I never thought about that.
I love an intimate hand rub.
I
love
finger
it.
cleavage
But wait, Blue. Before we talk about who is rubbing Claudia's breast, it says, Claudia, are you giving Ginger from Casino? Like what is happening right now?
Ginger from Casino, Wendy Williams, a confessional look. The girl they say is irrelevant, but they can't stop talking about. It's been 12 years, beloved. 12 years. 12 years of slave.
Yeah.
I do it for y'all. I do it for y'all. I just thought I'd take a little, it's just up. I've been lazy here. I just wanted to, I know a lot of eyeballs were on tonight, so I just wanted to zhuzh it up. Plus, I got a sty. Honestly, I was in the Bahamas and I have a sty in my eye, so I had to wear glasses. That's really what happens. And my hair is frizzy because I was up in the ocean frolicking with the dolphins and stuff. So here I am. Hey, y'all. What's up, Blue?
What up, though?
What's up?
I love the glasses match the wine glass. That's some G shit.
That's right.
That's some G shit.
Thank you, Blue.
I like this.
Yes, I like it too. So, Claudia, you were in the Bahamas this weekend?
I was.
With?
Excuse me? Why you on my business? I'm not on the Housewives of Atlanta.
It's you and everyone else's business. I'm being yours. Was it a girls' trip? A guy, a vacation?
I was on a boat. I was with the people of the community. I was like talking to people, a lot of people from the Black community, Let me see. A lot of people that watch Monday Night Live
Shout out.
great things to say. Like they were like, yo, y'all keep it a buck. I love it. I can't wait till Monday. I'm like, really? What happened? What happened? And anyways, they was really excited. So they really were like, that's really the only show they was talking about when I was walking around. And I've done a good 40. I'm just saying. They was asking about Monday and what's going to happen on Monday. And they want to hear this and that. And I was like, I will let the crew know. But there's a lot of love. It was a music festival going on down there.
That's what's up. Yeah, who was performing?
I only saw Anthony Hamilton. And
okay. And the Hamiltons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We had a great time.
You were preoccupied.
I was not getting dick, Carlos, if that's what you're trying to ask.
You mean Deke. We had a meeting. Deke.
I said Deke. Oh, I have a Rhode Island accent. So, sometimes our New England accent, we mispronounce words.
With the dick. Yeah.
Right, pop the cat. I said Deke, but it came out. I'm sorry. The E is supposed to be hard.
This is a song, Claudia. The entire time you were talking, there's a song that's really big on TikTok. I'm with the niggas tonight. It was all right. Y'all know that song I'm talking about? Yes. That's what I was hearing the entire time.
As she should have been. That's right, Claudia.
I love it. It's been a very hot summer though. It's been a good year. I've been saying the manifestation stuff has been happening like crazy. Like everything I've been saying, I want this. Mm-hmm. My friend had to point that out this weekend and tell me like, yo, have you realized you've been saying stuff and it's been happening exactly. So I just say that for the raindrops and for us, good and bad. Good and bad. It ain't just like good and bad. So just be careful with your words. Yep. Like good and bad. They both, the universe hears it all.
That's all Blue, is it because, we just passed the lion, what's it called? The lion.
We have a Lionsgate on 8/8, but we're also had a solar eclipse and we're in planetary alignment. So this is actually, Claudia's actually onto something. Right now, everything you say you're casting a spell. Watch your mouth is basically, watch your mouth. The universe is good, bad, and different. Watch your mouth, but also watch other people's mouths.
I want to hit the number.
I like that word, oracle. I wonder if I can get that on my license plate. Yeah. Oracle.
Oracles be bald though. Leave it to Carlos and Dustin.
They be bald.
They be in a cave
Because we know the
somewhere
ledge,
with a
nigga.
scroll.
That's why we know.
Oracles be bald, but if I
They
keep
come up the cave with a scroll, it's very Gollum. You're too sexy for that.
if I
Be a
keep with these
pirate.
micro links, I'm gonna be bald because look how short the leave out is now. Like I'm on my way to being bald. Look at that.
Don't
Leave
show
out
your
is-
leave out, but girl, tuck it back in. Don't let the.
You know I don't care about these. I don't care.
I
about
care for you. You don't want the Claudia leave out meme.
Everybody said everything. Oh, and by the way, I did post my feet on my stories. I'm gonna put a post up so y'all
What
can
did
just
you make?
Huh? No,
What
just
did-
on my stories because like it's still like they still stuck in like yesteryear. You know what I mean? Like we've moved on. You know what I mean?
No free foot pics, Claudia. Come on, no.
Yeah, and fuck them
You
anyway.
cannot be free.
My feet are cute now.
Tell them whatever your foot look like, you put it up their ass. They keep talking. To
I
you.
will. Well, someone said my
Alright.
weed might get caught in this. Let me move it a little.
Yeah.
Okay, will that candle, Karen? Is that Karen Huger's or Dr. Wendy's candle?
You know what? That's messy.
Huger.
Okay.
Or is it Miss Pat's candle? Have you seen Miss Pat's candle? She got a candle called Big Ass Candle.
That's what I have.
You seen it? Yeah.
It's called the Bougie Deluxe. Like,
Yup.
big ass
That's Miss
candle.
Pat's shit.
Is
that
it
her
for real?
Mhm.
Though?
Yeah.
Wait, that's her
Miss Pat.
company? I didn't
Miss
know that.
Pat has a candle line or something called the Berry. There's her favorite candle company. So she fuck with the big ass candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Mhm.
If
ass-
you get it, on a subscription, you save a little bit, but they're like $200 for a
Yeah.
candle, but it'll burn for the whole month.
Yeah.
And I'm a candle girl. Like I love a candle. It's just
I
it just
love
sets
a
up in
candle.
there.
Me
That's
I was
too.
nice.
thinking about some Spirit of Wetness candles.
Come. Oh yes, so we will get the Spirit of Wetness candle. Is that next week or 2 weeks?
We had to clear something with the IRS, but I will let y'all know as soon as. Look, I'm not going bankrupt, so
I know
I'm
that's
doing my
right.
business at a different pace.
I know that's right, Blue.
I
I'm
did
getting
see
to
someone
it.
on the airplane today that was bankruptcy. This lady and her husband, she was like telling me how great her husband is at bankruptcy. So if anybody needs it,
Oh,
Housewives of Atlanta, Monday Night Live, anybody, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop, all the girlies. Like I know how. Trust me, I know. How, hey, I filed one time too. Shit,
Pinky said it's a tool.
don't do that.
it is a tool. It's a postpone stuff so you can reorganize. But I had a white boy. I paid $15,000 and he took all my money and he only delayed it 1 month and I still had to deal with it. So.
So
But
that's
anyway,
why I'm taking my time. We actually could have opened last month. I told my team I've been talking about bankruptcy all summer. We're not opening back up until all of our tax stuff is aligned.
Okay, that's good. Good.
damn,
I've learned from being on the show.
No,
it's
that's
easy
good.
to fall behind. It's easy to
It
fall
is.
behind.
Okay. Well, speaking of behinds and falling behind it, Dustin, how was your weekend?
It was just like that, straight like that. I had a good
Ah,
ass weekend.
look
I
at us.
worked hard, played harder, went to an incredible rooftop birthday celebration for a friend of mine. Saw one of my 20+ year friends from Detroit that we get together often. So I had a great weekend, ran into raindrops. So shout out to everybody that I ran into who watches this. It was good to see y'all. New York City was on fire this weekend. It was so many things going on this weekend. So shout out to New York.
I love that.
Spirit of hardness.
Didn't we get $400 last? I think I want to buy another candle.
Not the spirit of hardness.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Spirit of Hardness happened this weekend with Dustin.
I think it always happens for him. I think he wakes up like that.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
feel
I
like
that's
you
why I
would-
identify with them pictures from them niggas in the 70s. Like,
Yes. Right
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
That's a morning wood fist. I'm mad. Okay.
Dustin wakes up like this, and I go to bed like that. All right, so Blue.
As long as we
how-
laying down, okay. I know that's right, Carlos. Hey,
Sometimes stand up.
Hey.
But Blue, how was your week?
How do I follow that? My weekend, I slept and worked, and also back in like 2012, I did a DC's first Black lesbian web series called Sky's the Limit, and so
Okay.
we released it this weekend because a lot of people who used to watch it back in the day, it was amazing watching it back. Claudia, you can imagine watching a film or something that you did 15 years ago and being. It was very 2010s. Very 2010s.
The styling, the hair, and everything.
Yeah, the clothes, the office attire at the club. It was very interesting seeing what the world looked like in that time. And I will say this too. It made me realize how much I miss production, how much I miss being on set, how much I miss that kind of camaraderie and the bloopers and everything. So yeah, we were screening it last Saturday. And we're going to screen the rest of the season on Friday on my channel. But it's been great watching it. I will say this though, I had to take it down and put it on Patreon because I got about 3 pages of copyright strikes.
Oh, damn.
Thank you to everybody who saw it while it was still up. But it was a fun time, and we'll still be screening the rest of it next week. But yeah, Carlos, I can see you as an actor.
That's what you see in my future?
Because you know why? Because there's a certain level of, have you seen Barack Obama with Larry David?
He was incredible. Incredible.
I can see you as that kind of actor. I can see you playing yourself as a cameo on something.
100%.
Okay, can I tell you? Okay, wait? First of all, let me do this. Scorpio Beauty 1107, Kim, your BFF of 44 years. We're giving you well wishes as you are leaving to go to Thailand on the 25th. I want to make sure
you love over there too, Kim.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, get that, Kim. So Blue, one of my dreams in life was when Black-ish was on. I wanted to play myself because remember Tracy Ellis Ross' sister that was played by
Raven Simone?
No.
Did she play somebody on that show?
No, she's Quincy Jones, Rashida Jones.
Oh, Rashida Jones, yes.
But remember, Rashida Jones was like the girl that tried to do all these different things. So King of Bears, if you're watching, still call me. But I always saw myself playing myself on Black-ish.
That would be so dope.
I love that.
And then I saw myself playing. This is so messy, but I saw myself playing Amanda Seales' character as producer Tiffany on Insecure.
Okay.
You know, in the finale, remember Tiffany? They said you're a housewife. So then I said I would have been Tiffany's producer on Insecure, but that was before things
ended.
You won't be seeing that anytime soon.
Oh snap! Not well.
I'm just I'm saying that in the most journalistic of voices. It wasn't. Damn, I'm already. It's gonna be one.
She gonna get you, Claudia.
That's my dream.
Carlos,
how about me?
I did her show. She came in Dallas. She had like a black as AF.
Smart, black, and funny or something.
Oh yeah, that I won. I actually won it.
That's what's up.
All the people talking about it.
I love that. She blocked me though. I'm blocked by Amanda.
Damn.
God.
And Sharp blocked me.
Because I said people who are autistic can still take accountability for their actions as an autistic person, and she blocked me.
Okay.
Come on. How are there fractures in the autistic community?
I was diagnosed. Let me stop. Go ahead.
Claudia is so messy.
I was actually diagnosed. I'm not sure what community you're talking about, but go ahead.
Well, Dustin was Insecure on a speed date. So
I remember.
Yep. Shout out to Issa Rae and Hooray and everybody involved on Insecure. That was so dope.
Hey, can I just say, like, when we all like early on in the show, I know I wasn't from the beginning, but whatever, like, we could get away with saying a lot more stuff because there was less eyeballs on us. Now, these heifers be clocking every little thing we say. Like, they really watch it everywhere. Like, seriously, in another country, all across America, housewives from all the franchises, not just Atlanta, not just Potomac, like everyone. This is like the hot pop culture show. Like, this is Monday. Like, it really is. And I'm just saying.
Wait, are you flexing, Dustin? Wait a minute, he put his thing out when you said it. What's happening? That's your response to a compliment.
Keep saying it. Keep saying it, Claudia.
Y'all should be very proud of yourselves. Y'all should be very proud of yourselves. Swing your deek. Swing your deek. Because I'm telling you, everywhere I go, everywhere I go, it's been it's really been like catching a lot of fire, especially lately. Like, it's been like it really has been. So I'm just saying, drink to that. Dustin, join me. Who else got a drink? Dustin,
I got my own water.
If you don't get that pussy ass drink out the
no water. It's bad like toast with water. You spit it in or something.
What is that? He got black tea in there.
Oh God,
chai tea.
You always ruin it with your little fat Carlos. How you?
Whatever.
Carlos, when we all hang out the next time, when we all, I think we might, maybe if we all maybe we should all meet up in New York or something. Like, I feel like you should have.
I'm down. I'm free like the 3rd or so week.
Would you have a drink? Yeah, like maybe the end of the month.
Yeah,
maybe we can all meet up.
I want everybody just come over to my house. I have a house party. Well, with the right people. Just come over to my house.
If we go, hey Justin, we go to your
on my terrace. Like, come over to my house.
I will.
You make the drinks. I would love to cook some linguine and clams with a white wine sauce, and I'll make you something, Carlos. Something vegan, whatever, some bullshit.
I'll bring the weed and the edibles.
Yeah.
Blue will bring the weed and the drugs.
Wait, no,
Let's do
Carlos,
it.
no, Claudia, say that to me. Soft drugs, legally obtained soft drugs, legally obtained.
Huh?
Right.
I'm Indian, American Indian too. It's part of our culture. Don't worry about it.
I live in LA. It's normal out here to bring soft
And
drugs.
Carlos, bring the black card.
Bring the black card. We'll make some things happen. So we will plan on some things. But first, we got to get to our first set of hot topic. So raindrops. We're gonna get into the Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer. Okay. And then we're gonna get into part 2 reunion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But first thing first, we have to get to some speculation. Married to Medicine is allegedly about to start filming, and there's some casting rumors that has occurred over the weekend. My Detroit sis, Dustin's Detroit sis, Toya Bush Harris, posted a video of her having drinks and food with Dr. Simone, newbie Brandy, and former Potomac housewife Nneka. So as you all know, Nneka's husband is a doctor. So as the king of reality television, who also knows how this game works, I saw the video that Toya posted. Let me just start by saying that. Hey, Toya.
Hey, Toya. I like her.
I have heard that allegedly they are about to start filming the new season of Married to Medicine, allegedly.
Good.
Seeing Nneka at the table, who is married to a doctor, made all of us sort of wonder if Nneka is going to join this upcoming season of Married to Medicine. I'll start by saying this. If that's the case, I'm here for it. When it came to Nneka on Potomac, I was very upfront, very honest that the beef between Nneka and Wendy, I didn't like. It wasn't appetizing for me. It was a cultural thing. I felt like I was invited to a meeting I was not supposed to be at. You know, like they were talking about stuff that I was like, I am Black. However, that's a different culture that I am not supposed to be understanding what's going on, and I don't like watching it. And I'm going to remove myself out the group chat. With that being said, Nneka only lasted 1 season. And if she is going to be a new cast member of Married to Medicine, I, Carlos King, am here for it. And I would actually watch. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But I would actually be curious to see how she gets down. Dustin, what are your thoughts?
I hated her on Real Housewives of Potomac. I thought she was a terrible addition. Her and her husband had really sharp opinions and was just willing to jump into harsh, sharp-edged beefs with Wendy and her husband. It seemed like it was some hating going on in that direction. But I do know that I had heard previously that she was supposed to be a part of, I guess, developing Married to Medicine DC cast, and that's why she had went up into that area. So, and her husband is a physician. One thing about me, you know, I always see the bigger picture. The more Black doctors and physicians we have on TV, the better. And maybe personality wise, she might be a better fit at Married to Medicine. So, I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what she got. I think she should at least be given the chance if they're courting her in that way. Give her the chance and let's see. She stunk on Potomac, but let's see what she does on Married to Medicine. I'm willing to give her a fair shot over there. Why not?
Yeah. Blue.
I
thought it was muted. Hey, Blue.
Hey. Okay, I'm taking a sip. I'm learning tact. Hold on, give me a second.
We don't know who Nneka is.
Wait, do you know Nneka, Claudia?
You don't know Nneka, and that's
only
fine.
Nneka I know is my ex. That's it. I don't know what Nneka.
You didn't miss much, Claudia. You didn't miss much. I will say this.
I like a good Nneka, though.
I do like a good Nneka, too. I'm with the Nneckas tonight. Okay,
give me that Nneka.
I'll say this. As someone who is often mistaken for Nigerian and has a lot of Nigerian friends, I was disgusted by the hateful, just the way she showed up completely was distasteful. It was distasteful. It was disrespectful. It was hateful. And I despised everything about how she presented herself in Potomac. And however, to Dustin's point, as someone who always comes on here and preaches that the best apologies improve behavior, I'm hoping that she was humbled by how much she shit the bed in the last franchise, has learned some discernment, and gives us a reason to root for her in this new franchise. But Nneka, if I even see even a whiff of that funky shit you did in Potomac, I'm on your ass. And you better be happy I wasn't on this show when you were on Potomac. It was disgusting, and I cannot state enough. You need to apologize to the audience with improved behavior. I'm going to give you a chance, but you're starting at a below zero with me. And I'm speaking on behalf of all my Nigerian friends who I heard speak about how disgraceful they found how you acted. So I hope you fix it. I'm going to give you a chance to fix it, but you did shit the bed, though.
And since we talking to Nneka, you know what really pissed me off that you did on Potomac was when Ashley was singing that song Healing and Surviving or Healing and Thriving, whatever it was called. They was on vacation somewhere and Ashley sang that song. And of course, all the Potomac ladies clapped for her or whatever. And then here go Nneka putting 10 on 20 or 20 on 10, whatever the phrase is, talking about so. No, because seriously, ever since I've heard she's totally been healing and thriving. That's seriously what she's been doing. Shut up. And just let that girl sing the song. It was all that trying too hard shit. But again, that was Potomac. That's in the past. We've moved on. Yeah. And so if Married to Medicine is a better fit for her and her husband, I think why not give her a shot? Let's see what she can do over there. That's what I think.
Well, Claudia, I would ask you, but I don't think you know who we're talking about.
That's sorry. Statement in itself, Carlos. That's also a statement in itself.
Mariah Carey voice, fellow Aries. I don't know her.
Yeah.
And that's no shade to her. I'm just not knowing. I don't know. I'm sorry. No shade to Nneka. I'm sure you're an amazing woman. With a name like Nneka, how could you not be? Like, that's a very bold name.
So, we haven't learned anything new from the Bravo sphere. Me talking about verse. I had a great weekend, by the way.
Oh, you had a verse? You were verse this weekend?
Who's doing the bending, Carlos? Not a verse. Wait a minute.
Right.
Who's doing the bending?
Are you kidding?
Carlos, are you a power bottom this time?
Iconic line.
I love a power bottom.
I am a power bottom.
Same.
You love me, Claudia.
Look back at it. Hey.
Hey.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Slow down. Oh, let me do it.
I messed up. Okay, so Nneka.
Wait, you said you had a verse weekend. We can't skip past that. Why would you skip
Freudian slip?
You said you had a verse weekend. Verse as in versatile. So
you have to break it down.
Versatile. So where were you doing these verse activities and how?
Wait, why are you dancing like Dr. What's her name on that Toya clip? Because they couldn't catch the beat in that announcement.
Blue. Don't let him get us off task. He needs to answer these questions with the people.
Oh yes, you were with the niggas last night. What happened?
He was with the ninjas. Yes, he was.
Dusty not gonna save me?
No,
he wasn't because
don't save him. He don't want to be saved.
But this is the thing. I actually texted Carlos last night. We texted about some stuff, so I know that he was. I know that he was not, in fact, in the streets last night. That I can't say.
Where was he? Dead. That's what we're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he was.
He wasn't in the streets.
He was in the streets.
He was in the streets.
I was pampered by Porsha. Discount code verse.
I think there was
by Porsha.com.
I think there was a lot of action going on because even one of your pictures is crooked in the back. So I think the house was just jumping.
Oh my gosh, she's right. You were. Oh my gosh, somebody was doing the bending. Yep. He's right.
Claudia said y'all took the fault lines in that motherfucker.
You knew exactly which one to fix, didn't you?
Look at that.
Yes.
Okay. We got it. See, journalist jobs, it's a notice little things. The devil's in the details, and the story is in the background.
Claudia, those glasses are helping you. I like it. I like it with the shades.
It's only because I got a sty. Like, look at my eye. Look at my
Stop
eye.
saying it. You're ruining the
Claudia, I
mystique.
told you can't see it. Don't touch it,
saying
friend.
that.
Don't touch it. You can't
I
even
can't,
see it.
I can't wear eyeliner for like 4 days. This is crazy, and I'm getting like a heat rash. I look crazy, but anyways,
Claudia, leave the mystique, girl. Stop sharing.
I can't. Okay, so I want to answer this super chat really fast. Carlos, why do I feel like Heavenly and Jackie have a few things to discuss this season? Things seem distant in their friendship. I agree.
I hope not.
We'll see. I did hear some things, but it's not my place to say. But
and we would never do that here at Monday Night Live. We would never. It would not be out of place. Like, we would never do that. Come on now.
What are you talking about?
Give it up like you gave it up this weekend. Come on, tell us.
Nothing. Oh, you gonna lube me up and just make me want to like.
I will lube you up if you
want. Are you having flashbacks, Carlos? Where are we going, friend?
First of all,
I keep lube now. I'm 53.
Record saying that did not happen this weekend. Okay.
You said
the
what?
lube
now?
didn't happen, y'all. Did y'all hear that?
Oh, you went in dry. You with no lube. Oh, you must not have liked him.
Hot tour, girl.
In your face. Anyway.
All right.
Cocoa lotion.
What are the YouTube guidelines on this show? Does YouTube know I hear every Monday?
It doesn't matter because so Raindrop, the reason why we be 8 minutes late is because we have a production meeting. I give them the guidelines of what not to say for the YouTubers.
You do?
They can ignore it. I don't, bitch. I mean, girl.
He does, no, Claudia. He really does. She's like, you do.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You got a little versatile this weekend. Now you talking me crazy. Damn.
I'm switching roles.
Go back to being a top.
What you feeling like, Carlos? What you feeling like, huh?
Satisfied, apparently.
Right.
Bust it, baby.
All right. Look, shifting gears. Let me move into
where is HR? Is there
an
HR?
She quit.
She quit.
She literally quit.
Lizzie, no. Lizzie.
We have no guidelines. We have no legal notes.
Lizzie's gone out. Lizzie. Okay.
We love you.
Right. We love you, Lizzie.
Love you, Lizzie. Okay. All jokes aside, I want to get into the I guess talk of the town, which is Love and Marriage Huntsville season 12 is on September 12th.
You stay with the show.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm almost done. Dustin, are you with me?
Claudia, we're only 30 minutes in, please.
I'm already done.
I know you haven't even like got to the house yet.
Fuck it.
I got a turkey. Yes. Aries. That's why people love us or hate us. We don't just put the tip in. We go all the way in. We don't.
That's right.
We don't beat around the
bush. If
bush.
you don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We don't do like this. We go like this. You know what I mean? Like
go all in. Me and Dustin, we recap Ultimate Girls Trip on my Patreon, so check that out. So I think Claudia and Blue, I told you guys, Porsha said in the first episode that she no longer has nails anymore because she's in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Are you okay? What's this? What's happening? You a lesbian now too?
No, you have nails. Blue, you have nails. I'm surprised.
Well, I'm dating men currently.
I couldn't be a lesbian.
I'm clearly dating men currently. They don't care.
Well, these new niggas, they do.
The bad bitches. I don't date bad bitches anymore, Claudia. I stopped.
I hurt them with these. They be like, oh, not that.
Moving on. Okay. So let me start with Dustin. Dustin, you are the Huntsville historian. Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer came out.
Yes.
A lot of people are talking about it. Dustin, we have returning Martell, the Scots 1.0, Marceau and Tisha, Scots 2.0, Maurice and Kimmy. We have Destiny as well.
My favorite.
And we have some surprises in store.
Okay, well, look, I'm excited. I've been wanting to know what the hell was going on with Scott Manor, even though I know that the house they showed was an investment property, right? That's not Scott Manor, the modern house, right? But we want to know what was going on with that too. Will we get to see like the Scott Manor house and the progress with that?
Yes.
Okay, good. I want to see the fucking house. Okay. I said it's on the side of it. It's coming up the rough side of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see that. I want to see all of the surprises. I want to see. I just want to see it. So I'm excited. It looked like a bunch of drama that we know and love and married Huntsville for. I think that Martell and Marceau are going to give us an interesting season because their conversations are always spirited and interesting. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it and dig in. And that's all I have to say for now. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Destiny really messing with that man?
Martell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the mother of Martell's son is appearing this season. And
wait, who?
I'm so sorry.
Why?
You are so Mariah Carey this entire, and she's an Aries too. You've been Mariah this entire show.
Who? I know you lying. Not the biatch that tagged all y'all and was firing strays. If you know what, this is cool because maybe this sets the stage to let Nene get back on. Bravo, because if they can let this girl that was very rude to you, my friend, the network, Oprah, you have a forgiving heart, then goddamn it, bravo, you should follow suit.
Oh Lord!
I'm just saying, there is hope
tonight.
I do not like people talking bad about you, Carlos, and she was mean.
I don't either.
That. I don't. I'm sorry. I know it's good TV, but I don't appreciate that. You give all these opportunities to these heifers. If she wasn't doing this with her little Quaker oatmeal hairstyle, the opposite of my bob, what would she be doing? And this is actually helping her relationship because now we taking her out in public.
It's giving ungrateful, but continue, friend. Mm-hmm.
I said what I said. You listen. I'm never wrong. I'm just early.
I can't wait to watch because what I will say is we're gonna review the show.
We're gonna review it. Yeah.
So I can't wait. Yeah.
Let him answer my question, y'all. So what happened with Destiny, this man?
Oh, so thank you, Claudia.
I still want to know the tea.
Claudia with the Quaker oats. I mean, I had a Beyonce
like
Renaissance. Okay, so with that being said, because she is going to be a part of Martell's reality.
Wow.
What I will say without giving too much away, because I do want you all to watch September 12th. And listen, the audience, I can't wait for y'all to see what's in store. The reality is being followed. That's all I will say about that. So, but to answer your question, Blue, there is conversations that the other cast have in regards to Martell and Destiny's friendship, and if they're more than friends. When I say that, that is a humongous topic of conversation this season. And what I will say is,
they're both very attractive, so I mean, I get it.
The only thing I'll say to that is, everyone goes there.
Fuck that. I'm about to speak. I'm about to speak because that's one thing I am going to speak about.
I hate this.
I do not believe, as of today, right? Monday, August 17th, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do not believe that Martell Holt and Destiny Payton have had an intimate sexual relationship or a romantic relationship. If I come to find out that they did, that is going to then open up and unravel so many things that have happened in the past, and it will have a lot. There will be a big wake from that, right? So we're gonna talk about it. That's all I'm gonna say. We're going to talk about it. I don't believe that they did that. I don't. But if they did, we're gonna talk about it.
If they did, Destiny lie, girl. Lie on your puss. Just lie if you did. Just lie.
I don't believe they did.
You guys don't do taglines on that show, right?
No.
Because I would like to give Coleslaw a tagline.
Oh, snap.
Oh my God.
That was God. God is our producer. HR might be God. Jesus is HR, okay? Jesus is HR. Save my sister. Save my sister.
What is wrong with the show? This show is to be out here.
He's my man now.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Yo, am I drunk? No, okay. I love it here.
Oh my God, I can't take this show.
That's Homer Simpson in the bush.
He's my man.
Cheese on bread. Yo, unhinged. Carlos, look what you did. This
I
is
didn't do anything. I didn't do
This is
anything.
your show, Carlos.
Listen.
I'm always saying that for my man.
Can I just say, this is the funniest show I have ever been a part of. I'm gonna go on record saying this. This is the funniest show I have ever
In the block for my man.
in my life. This
There's
is
so many
insane.
more.
We need a sponsorship. We need a rum sponsorship or tequila. We need a tequila sponsorship.
I had
Class
Malibu
of
rum.
Soul, if Class of Soul wants to
No, but I told you guys I'm working on some things because listen. There's a lot in store. There's a lot in store. Just like there's a lot in store. Come September 12th, Love and Marriage Huntsville is back, and this is the season where, look, all jokes aside, I will say this: I want you guys to watch it. Just watch it. The four of us, we are going to recap it every Monday, starting September 12th. I want you guys to also recap it. Listen, there is going to be a lot to talk about. Y'all know me. I want to say more, but I can't because I actually respect the people who pay me. And I don't like to disrespect them by saying things that hasn't happened yet. So, look, we are going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it.
I know I am. And if
Yeah,
they
I
fuck,
love you guys too.
if Destiny and Martell fucked around, which I strongly do not believe they did. But if they did, we're gonna talk about it. That's all I got to say.
girl, just lie on your puss, friend. I do it all the time.
Martell seems very sexual. Like he's down for whatever.
But I don't think Destiny is. And I don't think she's down for that. But if they were doing that, if that's what's been going on,
I would like to see it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why do you like to see it?
Maybe
They're
not
very
next
attractive people.
September 12th, raindrops. September 12th, 8 o'clock, 7 Central. Not the horse face, Claudia. 8 o'clock, 7 Central on the Oprah Winfrey Network. All right, the time has come for us to get into the latest episode, part 2 reunion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which listen,
the Kelli show.
Oh, we're going there.
The Kelli
Kelli
show
was activated.
Oh, we're going there. Oh, Dustin, my brother.
Damn.
Let's go. You know what, Dustin? Let's fucking go. Okay, let's go. Because I will say this. The reason why everybody loves watching this show, and I want to start by saying this before I let Dustin Ross cook. Thank you all who have been watching this. Thank you all who have been supporting this show. Thank you all who have talked about it, tweeted about it, who look forward to watching it. Thank you to all of my loves in the Bahamas. Like, this means the world to me. Thank you, Bravo, for, allowing the girls to come on my podcast, for all those things. Thank you for the girls who come on my podcast. I appreciate it all. I love it. I absolutely love it. I know we all do. But in Dustin Ross voice, Kelli, and I'm gonna let Dustin cook, but I gotta say this. My opinion, this part 2. Last week, part 2 belonged to Porsha and K. Michelle. I thought they both owned it and were the stars of part 1. To me, part 1, to me. Part 2, Kelli and Phaedra, congratulations and happy birthday, Dustin Cook.
You were on this commingling of the titles. Every time I'm like, yes, and then no. Yes, and then no.
Yeah,
anyway.
Kelli, not Phaedra.
Right.
Phaedra
But
has some great points, though.
Phaedra had some good moments.
Really
Phaedra showed up, and I will say this about every single woman on that stage. They all showed up. They all, quote unquote, clocked in. They all participated. Every single lady on that stage participated and had something to contribute. That I want to be clear on. This was a great reunion so far. Parts 1 and 2 have been incredible. I feel like this cast has real chemistry, real drama, real beefs, real stories. This is what we want. That being said, we're going to give an honorable mention to none other than Kelly Potter, because whether or not we agree with her, whether or not we agree with what she was saying, Kelly she kept putting quarters in the machine. She kept putting quarters in the machine. Every chance she got, she kept activating the entire stage. They'd be talking about something. She would be asked for her opinion and then loop everybody else in, naming names, starting shit. Her and Porsha make incredible sparring partners. Adversaries. They do. They make incredible adversaries. Kelly is willing to go there. Porsha has been pushed to a point now where she's willing to go there. These are real grievances, and I thought Kelly had an outstanding reunion. I thought Porsha had an outstanding reunion. I thought Drew had a great reunion. I thought Phaedra had a great reunion. Pinky has consistently made me laugh. Pinky is funny. The way Pinky opens her eyes and looks when she's saying stuff is funny. She adds humor at the perfect time. This was a great reunion. When Kelly said, we can do it all season, and Porsha said, we're going to hell. Because Porsha played nice season 16, Porsha played nice season 17. Season 18, Porsha and Kelly are going to have the red wedding from Game of Thrones. And when I tell you, I cannot wait. We have waited for this. We have waited for the stories to mature and gestate to a point where they are now robust and have real deal circumstances and occurrences that have led us to conclusions. People are firmly convicted in their positioning on things, and we can now play ball. So great reunion. Kelly got in there and did what she had to do, and I think it was something in them pearls. I don't know if it was like a little shock rod or something, but something was in them pearls, because she kept doing like this, or she would be going off on motherfuckers. Listen, it was great. Porsha cussed Shamia and K. Michelle the fuck out. Incredible reunion. K. Michelle explained some context behind things. Yes, some of the information was a bit redundant and lackluster, but she had an explanation that made things make sense. We can finally make sense of the mysteries we had surrounding K. Michelle, and she had something to say. She was great on the reunion. Phaedra was great on the reunion. I was thoroughly impressed overall, and whether you agree with one person or the other, that was a good fucking reunion, and Kelly got down, and Porsha got down. It was great.
Jezebel.
Yo mama is a they was like going there. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy to say your mama was a Jezebel. My daddy. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
No, it was good. It was good. Before we get into the specifics, Blue, who was your all-star or all-stars? You could choose more than one. Okay. But who would you give the crown in terms of the best housewife part 2 reunion award goes to?
I honestly think the people who I wouldn't say surprised me. I think the people who spoke up in the way that was needed to speak up were probably Kelly, Porsha, and Phaedra, funny enough.
Yeah.
Because there were moments where I was starting to get annoyed with Phaedra's presence. And I think Phaedra watched back and realized she dialed it down too much, and she turned it back up. And I finally got a glimpse of the Phaedra that I missed. Agree with her or not, I finally, as a business person, there were some things that Pinky said about business that were not actually factually. 30K a year with 14 things means you scale too fast, and that's actually bad business. But though, I like that Phaedra was literally there saying, baby, I've been doing this self-funded for 20 years. You had help for 8 and couldn't cut it. Maybe you should listen to me and stop taking jabs at me. Phaedra, to me, showed her value. Shout out to the entrepreneurs who understood that conversation on a granular level outside of the optics and of the theatrics. On a granular level, Phaedra ran circles around Pinky while talking about business. Scaling too fast and not giving your investors their money back is actually not good business, and it's not a tool, right? And Phaedra said, again, Phaedra's house is paid off. And even though Phaedra has some scamming in her, I'm the first one to point that out. She reminded me. I know, right, Phaedra? Even though she got a little scamming in her, And Bobby Brown got a little shout out. So that's
I
what
know
I
you lying, not
Not
the
Claudia.
man of God with a little
Called Bobby
scam.
Brown.
She reminded me of her legitimate side that I tend to forget about. Like, oh yeah, you do be doing stuff like legitimately on top.
Golf clap. Being reminded of
club was
someone's
that at?
legitimate side is crazy.
I forgot that you be doing like so, Phaedra. I'm gonna have to give it to you. You read your resume off in a way that was needed because we were starting to forget because you weren't saying much.
Okay.
I will say this. Phaedra, this is the best Phaedra's ever looked.
Oh yeah, she
The
looks
dress
fine.
was gorgeous.
wig?
Reminded me of the little things. My Sir Algernon's dress from the Image Awards, but hers was even like her dress was modern, pretty. The hair was right. The makeup was right.
A good lace front, Phaedra. That's a good.
I gotta give props where props are given. She
looked good. She did.
Looked really good. This is the best. I think this is the best she's ever looked.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, Kelli 1000% MVP of the show, of the episode, because she was handling multiple incoming from multiple people, and if not, I rock with Kelli. She was jumping in other people's business that had nothing to do with her.
She don't give a fuck.
She was like, oh, yep, and she was bringing people in that had nothing to do with stuff, and she was making everybody work. She really was, and I like that. I like that for her. And also, I was pleasantly surprised by Pinky waking it up as well, even though some of the stuff she was saying was crazy. Like when she said, I don't know if she misspoke when she said $20,000 to $30,000 a year.
Girl, are you crazy? Yeah,
it was a slip.
You better go get work for TGIF because that's what we was getting a month. Like I was like, wait, what? Little inside baseball. Yes, not right now though. But anyway, so yeah, I thought she misspoke with that, but I did like to see her wake it on up. Like I thought she woke it up, which was good. And I like that. I thought those two did really good. I mean, they all did great. Like there was no sleepers on the episode. They all worked. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Ending the season with them kind of kumbaya for the most part, and then the reunions have been so like. Well, I guess that's what reunions are for, but it was like, God damn, shut the fuck up, y'all mad at
better that than a snooze fest. I'm sorry, this shit been lit.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm with Dustin. I think for me, it really did show that these 8 women have chemistry. So I wasn't mad at it, but I want to get into what happened first. So what we learned in the beginning of part 2, guys, was there is something brewing between Shamia and K. Michelle. Drew Shadora asked a question, which was, what was Shamia's intentions telling K. Michelle that the women did not want her to be friends with the rest of the group? Shamia made it very clear that, look, she is friends with the Atlanta girls. And listen, this is Monday Night Live, and I'm going to say their names because I can. So, in case you've been living under a rock, Shamia is friends with Kandi, Toya Johnson, and Rashida Frost. K. Michelle and Rashida Frost do not get along since Love and Hip Hop season 1. Toya is ending because Toya Johnson used to be married to Mint Fitz. K. Michelle made allegations against Mint Fitz. Rashida told K. Michelle if she asked her whether or not she made it up. Obviously, that pissed K. Michelle off, rightfully so, and they just never got along since. Shamia is friends with those 3 women. Kandi is one of her closest friends, and that's the sort of conversation that they were having in terms of K. Michelle feeling like Shamia always mentioned that I can't be friends with you because of these girls that I'm really, really, really close to. Porsha intercepted and said that it felt like intimidation and manipulation. Starting with you, Blue, what were your thoughts about all of that? Do you think K. Michelle was telling the truth about the many times Shamia allegedly kept saying, I can't be so close to you because of who I'm friends with? And do you think Porsha was being sincere, or was that trying to drop a wedge between Shamia and Kay?
Well, I think that's an excellent question. And I also think the intention doesn't negate impact. You can unintentionally be manipulative. Just because you didn't mean it doesn't mean it's not happening, right? And I do think that if I'm going to be on a show where my job is to be in community with other women, whether I like them or not, but to engage with other women, and you are constantly throwing it to K Michelle's point. I don't know if K Michelle's telling the truth, but K Michelle's version is you kept on reminding me that I was beholden to you, X, Y, and Z, because these girls don't like me. It does make things heavy for someone. I'm the kind of girl where if I'm on a show and I have a friend who's coming on that show and her job is to engage with the girls and have her own moment, it's not real life where you can just ignore somebody and go to the other side of the room. I'm going to say, girl, I don't fuck with her, but I'm going to let you see for yourself. I'm that kind of person, right? So it is heavy-handed if you mention more than once the hierarchy, because it starts to feel like virtue signaling that if I decide to have my own fresh relationship with them outside of whatever y'all got going on, it's my literal job to do so, that I'm a bad friend. You know, I feel a way when somebody weaponizes being a good friend versus a bad friend to rob people of their like autonomy. So I do believe whether Shamea meant it or not, I don't think Shamea meant it. I don't think Shamea was saying, I'm about to make an alliance. I think Shamea just felt so othered and misunderstood that she laid it on thicker than she realized. And K Michelle rightfully felt like it was too heavy-handed. And it's possible that they're both telling the truth. I don't think either one of them has to lie in this scenario because it's a perspective thing, right? I could say to Claudia, I don't mess with Denise. And I know that you're doing a show with Denise, but you know, remember that I'm your friend. Claudia's gonna be like, bitch, I still need to do my job. I still have to work with Denise. Let me figure out for myself. I'm gonna have your back if she says anything crazy about you, but let me figure it out for myself. So I think they're both okay. I think it's okay to feel a way about your friends getting cool with someone that you feel has dishonored you. And it's also okay to want to see for yourself, especially when it's your fucking job. So for once, I think both Shamea and K Michelle had valid points. They were just coming at it differently. I do fault K Michelle though for not being more open with Shamea about how much she didn't like it. Because Shamea seems like she cares a lot about her friendships. I think if Kay had told her, hey, I feel a way that you're making me feel like you're pitying me by being my friend, Shamea would be like, oh my God, I didn't mean that. And she might have course corrected. So I think they're both right, and they both had a missed opportunity to be transparent. I actually don't see any bad guys in this scenario. I think it was just a difference of opinion.
Claudia?
It's hard for me to keep up with where K Michelle's coming from. And I would be nervous in that kind of friendship. Like, we good, then we're not good. We good, we're not good. Like, it just seems like she's very in her head. Yeah. And I don't know if it's what's in her head is actually matching what's really happening outside of her head. You know, and I would be so frustrated. Like, it's hard to be friends with someone like that because I really feel like Shamea was thrown off guard at the reunion. Like, wait, what happened? Like, I didn't know it was like that bad. And it's hard to have friendships like that. But then again, K Michelle feels deeply how she feels. But I don't envy the position that either one of them are in. It sucks when you gotta like rock over here with people that someone in your real life doesn't like, and you gotta like keep everybody happy. Like, I don't want to like make my friends in my real life feel a way that I'm being too much over here, but then I want the people I work with to. It's a hard thing to balance. It's impossible, actually. Yeah. It really is, and it's actually not fair to Shamea. It really isn't. Like, that is a hard place to be in. Like, you can't. Someone's gonna be mad on either side. Your real friends that you rock with, or the people you work with, and as you see, we're seeing. I don't know how our real friends feel, but I'm sure they're not really happy when she has a positive scene with the people that they hate. Imagine you got to deal with that. It's almost like a man being between like his mother and his wife not liking each other. And it's like, you want to be loyal to both, but you kind of can't. Got to pick a side.
Claudia, who do you think put that pressure on her? Do you think that Candy and the girls put that pressure on her, or Shamea put that pressure on herself? Like, where do you think that desire?
I don't think Candy is like, Candy don't seem to me to be the person that's like, you need to do this. I think Shamea is a people pleaser and doesn't want people to be mad at her. That's what I think. As an outsider looking in, and listen, I don't talk to the girls as y'all think I be talking to the girls. Like, me and Kelli, we talked like a couple of times, like twice. I talked to half the cast here and there. If you want to keep it a buck, okay? Because they be calling that we be talking, okay? But not like that, not a lot. But I just feel like Shamea seems like, I mean, you saw in her friendship with Porsha, she's a people pleaser. She'll at her own detriment. She will like sacrifice how she feels about something to make people feel good about that, like to feel good about things for the most part. I mean, she has beef with some folks, but it does feel like they're probably not even asking her to do that. And she's just doing it herself. That's what I think, which sucks.
Same thing, but think about it, Claudia. Think about what we just said together, right? You have a people pleaser who wants everybody to be happy, and then you have a girl who wants you to read her mind. Yeah, you're guaranteed to have a miscommunication because
toxic combination.
Yeah, it's a bad combination.
I would not want to be in her position.
Yeah.
I feel a little differently about it myself. I understand what Claudia just explained, but I'm so sorry. I'm a grown ass man, and everybody needs to grow the fuck up. Everybody involved is over 40. Everybody involved needs to be mature. What kind of fucking world are we living in where I can't because you don't like them and I can't? And Shamia is at work on a cast with this girl. Yeah. They're adults. K Michelle too. They all need to grow up when it comes to this. Whatever beef is coming from Love and Hip Hop. Seemed like K Michelle wants to get away from all of that stigma and that story being attached to her. She's made great strides in her career. Why is she now bringing those beefs into this show and making that a part of this universe? I think everybody needs to grow up. K Michelle's very real relationship issues with Kandi Burruss and Toya Drushing and Monica and who else? Carlos. Who am I forgetting? Rashida Frost. That has nothing to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so Shamia shouldn't make it an issue. Nobody should make Shamia feel funny about working with K Michelle. They should be able to work and coexist peacefully. Yep. K Michelle shouldn't make it an issue with Shamia regarding her friendships with them other ladies. Everybody needs to grow the fuck up and be mature. And while, yes, it may be a difficult position to be in, and it's not the easiest to be in, it's a lot of other bigger, more serious fish to fry in life. And motherfuckers need to grow up and get over it. Be an adult, be mature, and everybody just keep it a buck. Like, we have to work together. They had beef. They ain't did nothing to each other. Shamia's not betraying the loyalty that she has, I'm sure, to Kandi and Rashida and Toya and them by working with K Michelle in this show. And I don't believe they're making her feel like she does. I think K Michelle has unfinished business with those ladies in her mind. And this is her way of kind of finding some closure, which I can actually understand, but it's just the wrong way to achieve it. But as far as like them having to work together, grow the fuck up. Everybody's an adult. Act like an adult.
Yeah. And female friendships are so tricky and so delicate. It don't take much for it to go left. And even with the closest friend, like honestly, I that's one thing I do hate about women's friendships versus men's. And I know I'm generalizing, so please bear with me, fellas and ladies in the comments. I know it's not 100% thing, but I seen female friendships. Like I think I reposted something the other day, like as far as like women, the stuff they'll put up with, like all the violations over and over and over from a man. But a woman, like one of their female friends, does the smallest thing that can be interpreted as disloyalty or, your slight, and it's over. And it's like we're vicious with each other, but with men, so much grace. And you see that because like every one of these women have put up with some shit from a man that could be something that you could walk away from. But let their friend do one little thing or two little things. It's a wrap. And I hate that. That's one thing I do hate about women's, our nature. And a lot of us have been guilty of that. I probably can say that as well. That's something that female friendships are so delicate.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, no, it's the thing. Yeah, the thing that was so sad to me, look, I believe that Shamia and K Michelle really had a good friendship. And I do believe that they were trying to build on something. I do also believe, and I could be the minority in this, I do believe that unfortunately, as we've seen this season, that's why I'm saying this, the outside noise to me is what infiltrated both parties.
Yeah.
I believe that. We saw K Michelle break down in Dallas because somebody told her something. And I said, look, I do believe.
Carlos. The voices in the train next to her.
No, I just had forgot. I thought about that scene when she dropped the fork and said no, and Angela was like, ugh.
"Oh, that." Yeah,
I just thought about that moment. That's why I started laughing. Forgive me.
Me doing air quotes is because we don't know what that something is, right? Like we don't know what it was. I do believe someone told her that, and I even said like I don't think K Michelle made it up. I 1000% believe somebody told her that, but unfortunately, that railroaded her opportunity at that time to get to know these ladies. I do believe whether Shamia was told or whether it's self-induced, we're gonna have a real conversation about the girls in Atlanta. And look, I will say this on the record: there is a clique in Atlanta. It exists. Claudia, you were there for a minute. It does exist. It does exist. It's not this made-up thing. It 1000% exists. And what also does exist is conversations about things, whether it's make sure this doesn't happen or that happens. It does exist. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like all of these women in Atlanta are mature and they don't have sidebars at Nobu, the Waldorf Astoria. They don't hang out at dinners. They don't have meetings. They don't go to each other's house and wear matching pajamas with a ring light. And they don't sit up here and do all of these. And then once they're done doing that, and they toasted the girls' weekend, and they're saying happy birthday, and they got the Rolls Royce outside, brought by the African. It does happen. It does happen.
What's wrong with that though?
Not just spilling the tea.
No. It does happen. So we ain't gonna act like it. I'm not saying to you guys. That does happen. Well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having those matching pajama parties with the silk PJs and all of that, and drink and take pictures with the ring light. What I am saying is, in those settings, I'm telling y'all 145%. Whenever you see a group of girls, like we talked about with Nneka, Toya Bush Harris, Dr. Simone, and Brandy.
Nneka?
The girl dancing off the beat.
Ask
Sync
Dr.
that
Wendy.
video. Who synced the? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Is there
Ask
a
Wendy mama.
I need to look her up because I want to be educated.
Okay, spoiler alert. When y'all see a bunch of reality girlies posing at a table, they plotting. It is what they plotting. They having a conversation. They talking shit about the girls. It does happen. It does happen.
Okay, but so what? If you're with your friends, we gonna have a private conversation when we get together, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That does not mean that we're mean people and we're excluding other people. And also, if you've elected to be in a beef with somebody, right? Why would you then have an expectation of being received well by them and their friends? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that should be a shock or a surprise. Like, why are they then vilified for not wanting to fuck with you if you willing to beef with them? Like, it just, that's what I mean when I say everybody just needs to like take this thing at face value and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And isn't Porsha like Porsha's like very popular in Atlanta? Like, and this is in no shady way at all. Like, she's still friends with a lot of girls in that circle. Isn't she friends with a lot of like some of those girls as well?
Yes.
It's all good. So like they're able to coexist and it's all good. Like, I think some of this is making it harder than it needs to be, really, honestly.
No, Carlos, can I ask you a question about Atlanta? Because I'm actually new to this. I've only been to Atlanta like 3 times in my life. You can't fuck with people's money though. This is a job. This is a job. And so for me, if somebody has a job and they're getting a coin and they're coming on a show, and my homegirl tells me anything that impedes my money, to me, you were op now. Why are you fucking with my money? You've been on a reality show. You understand this game. I'm confused about that.
And listen, and I'm not saying I know. No, what I'm saying,
I would never fuck with any of your money. If any of you work on my ops, I would never fuck with your money.
I'm not even gonna fuck with my ops money. You know what I'm saying? I just leave you alone. Leave me alone. We grown. That's
for
it.
the record,
I gotta go pee. Can I go pee? I've been drinking.
Go ahead.
We saw friend.
What I'm saying is this. I'm saying that what happens more than y'all think.
Yeah.
Okay. Is I'm not saying anybody gave Shamia an ultimatum. I will bet the farm that no one did. So I'm gonna go on record saying that. What I am saying though, if you are Shamia and these are your friends,
you know the ecosystem.
That's why I said earlier, it's self-induced. Based on conversation she could be privy to.
Yeah.
And it is uncomfortable for Shamia. But in the same breath, it's uncomfortable for K. Michelle. If I'm entering this space where, and this is how she feels, and I'm not saying this is how it is. K. Michelle feels that these are the mean girls in Atlanta. That's how she feels. If I'm K. Michelle and I'm entering a friendship with somebody that's a part of, in K. Michelle's mind, the mean girls, all I'm saying is I understand both K. Michelle and Shamia in terms of this weird friendship, which is why it's no surprise the only person they have in common now is Kelli. And that's why when they were having dinner at the wall,
she's more Shamia's friend than she is K. Michelle's.
She's more Shamia's friend than K. Michelle's. Yeah, so it's still skewed. I'm taking K Michelle's side in this, and that if I'm new here and you have all this baggage or relationship or whatever with other people, give me a chance to get my own footing.
Exactly.
Give me a chance to figure out my own shit outside of your shit. So for once, I'm giving K Michelle some bail. She makes sense on that point.
But this is the reason why the fight almost happened. So allegedly, when they were at, wait, did I say the name?
The Waldorf Astoria.
Waldorf, you dropped a pin, friend. You had a couple of.
They got good food there. It's very nice on Sundays.
Did they say that at the reunion?
You said it today.
Hey, I'm the queen of Atlanta, so I know everything. Okay, so they had a dinner, and it was Shamia, Kelly, K Michelle, and some other whatever. And at the reunion, we did learn that.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
There were more people at that dinner than Shamia, Kelly, and K Michelle.
Carlos is spilling tea unintentionally. Go ahead.
Allegedly.
Okay. Were you there?
Right. Were you there for it?
No, I wasn't. No.
What'd you slip and say, Carlos?
No. Here's the deal. It's the reason why I don't hang out with nobody. I'm at home having a good old Vaseline time. I mind my business. I don't bother nobody because I don't like my
What?
Not a good old Vaseline time.
You have never seen me cozied up like, hey.
You don't post those pictures.
Anyway.
Exactly.
You have an NDA. You're right.
A fight. So Shamia is alleging.
Justin, get your boy.
Shamia is alleging. I was not there, I promise y'all. Shamia is alleging that K Michelle got up out of her seat and tried to attack her. The reason why I am saying Kelly is put in a bad spot is because I don't know y'all peeped this. Shamia did ask Kelly.
I peeped it.
Didn't that happen? Right?
Like, I get it. Yeah.
So all I'm saying is Kelly's in a bad spot because I do believe that this friendship between K Michelle and Kelly's real, and obviously we know the friendship between Shamia and Kelly's real.
But Carlos, can I just say something real quick? I saw an interview with Shamia on my TikTokies last week where they said, Shamia, if there was one person who you wouldn't want to come back next season, who would it be? And she says, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm just going to say me. And then they were like, no, Shamia, if there was answer honestly, if there was one person you wouldn't want to come back next year, who would you want to be? She said, I wouldn't want to come back the girl who tried to fight me at the reunion.
See, okay, so I got the Waldorf from K Michelle. Thank you.
Yes. So when she said that, I'm now thinking, is she talking about K Michelle? Because she said the girl who wanted to fight me is who I wouldn't want to come back next season. And I'm thinking, is that K Michelle? Because how are you saying you're trying to do a friendship if you're answering like last week that you don't want her to come back? I'm confused.
And stop asking housewives who they want to come back next season or not. That's a very rude question to ask a housewife and put them in that position to now have to disrespect their cast members. It's other ways to get juicy shit. Stop asking people that played out ass question.
And then when they answer you, it's a lose-lose situation. Like you're like, first you start off with, oh, nobody, I like them all. And they keep pressing. Then you'd be like, okay, well, in that case, let me just say the person, and you don't mean it so evilly, but it's always going to get cut in a way that says Shamia Morton or Porsha Williams or Cynthia Bailey doesn't want such and such to come back.
Yeah, it's not fair.
She said, tune in and you'll see my answer. She doubled down and said, tune in and you'll see exactly who I'm. I was like, Shamia, please stop talking. They got you. Stop. Please.
Yeah,
stop.
no, that was. I'm a Dustin, and you guys, I don't like that. It's too.
You don't never ask nobody no shit like that. You know,
it's a lose-lose situation. You can't win that question. You cannot win that question. And Shamia is still, even though she's been around, I feel like she's still green. Like she's still,
for sure, to be in a housewife.
Yeah, she's still green. Like she don't get like she's still in her feelings. She's still answering questions that she could like. And when she gets there, and hopefully it'll be in season 18, I think she'll come into her own. I really feel like that. But I feel like the first season, absolutely not.
Claudia, look at the comment, Claudia.
Stacey Abrams, the queen of Atlanta.
I am the queen of Atlanta. And as y'all know, my name is Keisha Lance Tops. That's my queen of Atlanta.
Keisha Lance Tops, yes.
But Shamia, my advice to you would be talk less, because I think in your like desire to explain yourself, and I
Doing
know
too much talking.
you do too much, and then you give them more material to like get you, and you're not there yet. And when you get there, you get there because you are making progress. But talking too much because you're still playing real life, how you be in a real friend circle, and they're playing reality, and that's what that's what I think.
Yeah.
What did y'all think though? Okay, so in this moment, who do y'all believe? I'm gonna start with you, Claudia. K Michelle is saying that when they all hung out at the night in question, where Shamia's mom boobs allegedly was to her throat, her neck, her chin, that in that conversation, K Michelle did reveal that Shamia's mom allegedly called Porsha a Jezebel. And K Michelle said, if I'm lying, how do I know, Porsha, that your mother asked Shamia's father to come over to her house to fix the pipes?
Well, it's too confusing, you guys.
I'm giving that lady a hole in the like. Leave that lady mama out of this, child.
So here's my thing with the mothers. I hate that the daughters have so much beef over stuff the mothers said, and they're paying for what their mothers have said. It's not Shamia's fault what her mother says about Porsha, and it is not Portia's fault what her mother says about Shamia. And Portia's mother kicked it off last year saying, look at the girl, a dog carrying the bone, whatever she said. And whatever she said was what she said. And I will say this. What Diane said is not Portia's fault. It should not fall on Porsha what her mother says, just like it should not fall on, like, why are we blaming the daughters? The mothers have long-standing beef for what happened in the 1900s and 50s, okay? So why are the daughters in 2026 being, like, blamed? Like, when Porsha got somebody, what? She called me a Jezebel. Girl, please. You've been called way worse. And Shamia, please. Like, y'all, this is, you can't be, the mothers are messy. The moms are messy, and the daughters are paying for it. And I don't think that's fair, because I feel like if the moms would stop being messy, maybe there was hope for these daughters, but they're being messy. So if you're going to be messy, mamas, get on the show and get you a peach and really go there, because dipping in and dipping out is causing problems with your daughters. And now they're never going to get back at one. Shout out to Brian McKnight. No, I don't like him, but I'm just saying. They're never gonna get back, because now it's a beef about the moms, and the moms are fucking up their daughters. They really are. And I think they should like fall back a little bit and like get out the way. Because I think the mom's beef is making it, because I keep being like, wait, what is Porsha and Shamia's beef? The moms? Let them go on Zeus and fight in a boxing match or something.
Not Zeus.
Hello, Oprah.
That statement, though, Claudia. The statement that we just popped in the screen,
bags. They're giving out bags.
Claudia, did you see the statement at the bottom that said that the girls are gossiping with their moms, though, so they are slightly complicit? It's not like they're just watching their mothers. Here's the thing. I actually believe K Michelle about this. I don't always believe K Michelle. To me, she's talking to the empty seat next to her on the train. I don't believe she made this up. I think she saw she's like, oh, y'all crazier than me, and it freaked her, it sobered her up. I think a lot of weird things happened in that club, and K Michelle was like, you know what? This is the one step too far for me, which is probably rare for her. I will also say this too, when she said she called your daddy, not a mama and a daddy, on the phone at the club talking shit about Porsha. It's too much. It's too much.
At this point, make a spinoff called The Geriatrics of Atlanta, and they are messy.
It's giving old and messy. It's giving old. Your mama and your daddy was talking shit at the club. It's too much.
Yeah, but my thing is, you sat through it though and listen. So here's how I feel. Like, I 100% believe.
I would like to see it.
I 100% believe that Shamia, her mom, had a conversation about their issues with Porsha around K Michelle, and that's because K Michelle and Shamia created the type of environment where they both feel comfortable having those conversations. And I think it's interesting that K Michelle chooses to use that information in that moment as a gotcha thing against Porsha. Like when she's arguing with Shamia, she brings up something that Shamia's mom said about Porsha, when we all know that there is a break. They are not on good terms. Porsha's mom and Shamia's mom are not getting along. Porsha and Shamia are not getting along. So is it really a shock that a conversation took place where that was discussed? Why is it now being used as like a thing to like get back at her? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
K.
like
Michelle
I
will
take
judge you in your
issue with
mind.
that. It's my thing. I really don't even give a damn why she do it. I take issue with it because I think it's like, if you sit there and have the conversation with them until 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and you in there letting them talk to you with titties in your face and shit, then stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to then be like, well, this happened and that was wrong. Your mama did all that, and I'm mad at you because your mama did all of that stuff. But you sat there and party. I never once hear you say, I got up and left. Or I told your mom to stop talking. I told you and your mom, look, I don't feel comfortable talking to me about that. I'm just getting to know all y'all. We didn't get that. So now that it's Mad Day, this is being talked about. But do I think K. Michelle is lying about that? Not at all. I think she's 100% telling the truth. I believe Shamia and her mom had that exact conversation in front of K. Michelle. So I don't think she deserves to be called a liar for that, because she is not lying.
Yeah, not lying.
She's not. I don't believe she's lying about that.
Yeah.
I just feel like, well, what you sit there for and let it happen. If I'm somewhere, y'all know, everybody up here motherfucking know I'm not participating. I'm not doing it. You got to have boundaries with stuff like that so you don't end up in situations like this. So that's all my 2 cents.
Can we say that's a character flaw? It's the same thing with Porsha and the miscarriage. K. Michelle's the kind of friend, and I hate to say this because people like this make me nervous, who will smile and pretend to agree, judge you harshly in their mind, and then say their real opinion elsewhere while you're thinking they're complicit on the same page as you. I find that dangerous. People who will pretend that we're on the same page face to face and then turn around and throw it behind my back to somebody else. It's two-faced, right? But I also think it's a character flaw that she does with everybody, not just Shamia. She did it with Porsha with the whole miscarriage thing. She did it with whoever told her that thing that Carlos is the air quotes about that we'll never know. She keeps on judging people silently in her head and then using it later to throw in their face. And they're like, wait, I thought we were on the same page. Okay, Michelle, start telling people in real time that you don't agree with that shit because you're complicit.
And that's why they're confused. Because if you don't say nothing when it happens, I'm thinking you with the shits with me. And then at the reunion, Mad Day, you like, and then that's why Shamia be like, and she's not quick enough yet.
It's a setup. She's setting Shamia up without realizing it. Yeah.
But listen, let's be real.
What does this have to do with anything? Carlos, I thought Shamia showed you the picture of what her mom had on in the club. How is that relevant to what we're talking about? And then gonna put butt on the beginning of it. But Carlos, I thought Shamia showed you that.
She's saying the titties weren't all out and up higher on her neck.
That has what to do with the price of tea in China? You know what I'm saying?
Non sequitur. That's called. It doesn't make sense, baby. That has nothing.
I'm gonna be fair to both of the ladies, and it's not just gonna be pro Shamia. I think the ladies are getting punished for what their moms are saying.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair on either side. It started again with Diane said the thing about Porsha about Shamia. And that at the time they were so cool. You can't help what your mother says. And I don't think the daughters should be penalized unless they egg it on and talk shit. Yes, they are having conversations, but like think about your most honorary relative that you have. And you might give them a little bit of what's happened in your life and be like, and then they say some wild shit. Then you get crucified, nailed to the cross because of what your crazy ass Uncle George said. They pees the bed still. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's fair.
I don't know.
Former bedwetter at 12.
I was older than that. Yeah.
You were?
I did as an adult. I'd be dreaming, sleeping real deep.
Oh dear.
Oh, other things happen when I sleep real deep, and I wake up to a surprise. So one thing that happened on this reunion that I thought was the best moment. I want to give it up to Cynthia Bailey.
Cynthia Bailey.
Yes.
Then what else happened?
That's right.
That's right.
The Peach Life, baby. Yes.
The Peach Life is shout out to Cynthia Denise Bailey. Yes. And this is no shade. And Cynthia watches my live. Hey, Cynthia. Cynthia knows me. I'm always honest, whether she gets mad at me or not. And let's be clear, Cynthia has been mad at me a couple of times, child. When I say this, I'm being very honest. That moment with Cynthia, Andy, and the girls was the best moment.
I agree.
So wholesome. It was so wholesome.
Listen, I love shade. I love drama. I love mess. We all do. If you're the 9,000 plus people here, you love Mess Too, child. It ain't just me and Justin, Claudia, and Blue. Okay. That song is so good. Shout out to La Prince. By the way, I got a retraction. As a journalist, hey Claudia, hey Porsha, I got to retract. I did an interview with Peter where I said that La Prince was 32 years younger than Cynthia. I was wrong. He is only 8. Now I'm getting it wrong again. I think Cynthia, if I got this wrong, I apologize. He's only maybe 18 years younger, if that.
Carlos, Google the apology. You can't give an apology with
I know. Carlos, I got too excited about the peace line. So listen, that song is everything. Shout out to La Prince.
Yes.
I never thought in a million years you would have a hit song that you would even sing, bitch. I love it. I love it. I love it. Best moment of part 2 to me. That song, and y'all could listen, I'm not capping when I say this. That song is on the level of Don't Be Tardy. Because Don't Be Tardy was
it'll go way further. Yeah,
I think it's better than Don't Be Tardy, actually. I think it's better than that. You know why? I was playing it in the shop this morning, and when it started, people were like, what? And then you could see them like, oh, and when the beat dropped, everybody lost it. Everybody in the shop lost it. It was like, oh, shit. So Cynthia, yeah.
I just love seeing her happy. So I'm so happy she's having this moment with this song. Good for you, and you deserve it, Cynthia.
She's aging.
That's how you be a legacy housewife.
Yeah, she looks 19 years younger.
Gorgeous. Best she's ever looked. She looks amazing.
That's right. Don't nobody better not say nothing about no goddamn Cynthia. Everybody know how I am. We ain't even going. You know what I'm saying? You already know.
But no, I want to make sure to bring that up. I want to get to Pinky. This to me was, and y'all know listen, I think it's fair to say of all 4 of us, I will say I'm probably the hardest on Pinky, right? And it's Blue show.
I'm just co-signing for it. Enough, bitch. We get it. You know Maury Povich. As a producer, I don't care that you're a producer. The fuck? Go ahead, friend. I remember I was there.
Oh shit. Okay. Y'all know I'm the hardest on Pinky. So I will say this, and I do feel like I'm going to be alone in this, and that's going to be great because I don't mind having a debate on this. Pinky's segment came up. Pinky had a package, and they talked about her bankruptcy. And she pretty much talked about how she's almost at the finish line, but how grateful she was that she was able to talk about it and all those things. Phaedra, which, listen, shocked, right? Phaedra inserted herself in it, wasn't mad at it, right? And said that, she didn't like the fact that she believed that Pinky used bankruptcy as a tool, like it was a positive thing. And they had this back and forth, and Phaedra revealed that Pinky's investors included Black investors who gave her upwards of $25 million. Pinky defended herself and said it could have happened to anybody. Phaedra said it would not happen to her because she is self-funded. Pinky said, win some more cases and call Bobby Brown. Phaedra said, all you do is brag and get... Phaedra said, all you do is brag and give people ideas. If you're that braggadocious, you need to pay your bills. Look, I will say in terms of read, Phaedra won to me. Now, in terms of Pinky, this is how I feel. The girls, I felt, I never took Pinky discussing bankruptcy as her being flippant about it. I didn't see it that way. I saw Pinky getting a hit of the story before these girls used it to go against her. But I never once thought Pinky used the bankruptcy in a joking way. I never took it that way. So I was surprised that the girls did say that. When it comes to investors, I will say this, and I would love to hear from you, Blue, on this too. When it comes to, and all of you obviously, but Blue, I'm gonna give it to you next. When it comes to investors, here's the deal. When investors loan you money, if they don't get it back, it could be used as a tax write-off, right? It's a loss, and they're able to use it as that. I just don't feel like Pinky deserved the angst that was coming from the couch, only because I never thought for a second that Pinky was not trying to say she feels bad for the people invested in her. She never said it. And I thought that the girls took that and ran with it based on the comments. That's how I took it. But Blue, what do you think?
So I actually agree with that part, but I think it's more layered than that.
Okay.
The edit that they showed, I agree with what you just said. And however, what we saw during the reunion was the girl then went on to say the girl who is going through bankruptcy and all this stuff is also constantly trying to act like everybody's coach and business mentor and give them advice and tell them ideas and whatever. If somebody was going through a dark night of the soul and rather than sitting in the humility of that loss and taking the L and learning from it, was still trying to pontificate and be a coach, I'd be like, nah, baby, I feel like you need to be more worried about your shit than mine right now, right? It could be obnoxious to still be acting like you have a W when you have an L. So I do believe that there were things that were happening that didn't make the cut that would be obnoxious, right? If I was the brokest bitch on the panel, yet every time y'all saw me, I wanted to tell y'all how to run your business. At some point, you'd be like, now, honey, maybe you should pay your bills before you keep on giving me ideas. So I actually think what they said on the couch clarified for me why they would be annoyed, because everybody would find that insufferable, right? And Pinky even agreed. She's like, yeah, and I have more ideas. Like, she agreed she does that.
Yeah.
Number two, the only place, ironically, where Pinky lacked humility was discussing it. Up until episode 2 of the reunion, I would have been like, no, Pinky's actually been really kind of fun about it. We even gave her credit like, yo, how dope is it to talk about an L like that as a real factor of business, right? The flippancy that they didn't show in the edit, Pinky showed us in her response, ironically. And it was defensive in a way that turned me off incredibly, more so than anything that happened during the season. Because the stats she was reading, Pinky, just because you're talking fast doesn't mean I'm not listening slow. The stats were not doing what I think she thought that her talking fast would make them impressive. As somebody who also talks fast, I was like, ew, wait, I'm hearing a lack of restraint. I'm hearing scaling when you run a business, success is actually detrimental sometimes if you are not prepared for it. My business blew up in January. I realized I was not prepared to go to scale. I shut it down for 6 months to prevent what happened to Pinky. So saying that you lack restraint, we're not ready to scale, had 14 businesses that could not be sustainable when you could have had restraint and had 5 that were thriving is not a flex. That's actually not a flex. It shows a lack of discipline. So I think in a moment where someone like Phaedra, love her or loathe her, has been above water for 20 years. If I had been doing something for 8 years and I had to file for bankruptcy, and a bitch who's been doing this since the 1900s was saying, actually, though, X, Y, and Z and paid off her house, I would probably have a little bit more humility. I did not enjoy watching the way Pinky postured to Phaedra, because you could call Phaedra a lot of things, and broke is not one of them, or bankrupt. Mm-hmm. Phaedra is, and so for me, it turned me off from a business standpoint. The defensiveness turned me off incredibly. I'm okay being the only person dying on this hill. It was unnecessary. It really, really was unnecessary. And also, too, I think sometimes, and this is something that happens to Black women in particular, because everybody's willing to count us out, we sometimes have to be our own coach and give ourselves pep talks, right? And we have to be our own, like, girl, you can do it. Fuck if nobody else believes in you. I understand that. Sometimes there's a term called toxic positivity, where you spend so much time giving yourself pep talks that you can't sit in the L and learn from failure. And I think Pinky's so busy getting ahead of it, she hasn't actually sat in the humility of this fucking failure. And there's something that you can be learned in sitting in that failure. She keeps rushing past it with pep talks. So I wish Pinky had said, she rushed past the lesson because she wants to give herself a pep talk.
Yeah, so
it's emotionally unintelligent, Pinky, on some real shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a second, Claudia.
Don't go to me next.
Okay, so Dustin, that okay, I agree with you. So I want to make it clear too. I thought they were unfair when they said she was flipping about the bankruptcy. You're right, based on the season. Exactly. I do agree with them here because this is part 2 of the conversation. Part 2, they said how you file for bankruptcy, but you also tell Angela, I can buy 10 of your houses. So which one is? Are you the rich bitch or the broke bitch? And that's something that I think all four of us said earlier this season. So that part I agree with them. And I do agree with you there. I do agree with you that when it comes to Pinky being braggadocious, what was unfortunate for her that I don't think she realized was you have to pick a struggle. Are you the broke, bankrupt bitch, or are you the boss bitch that can buy 10 of Angela's homes? Which one is it? But you can't, to your point, Blue, and I agree with you, you can't be both because we can't see it. Yeah.
The word you said, we've all said this all season. Pinky is amazing. She's funny. She's an asset. We want her to come back. Pinky also struggles with vulnerability. And the gap between her being toxically positive and the girls finding her slightly insufferable is that she won't sit in the place that requires her to be vulnerable. And I am praying, because she's one of my faves, to be perfectly honest. That's what I'm saying. I'm praying that she learns how to be balanced and sit in vulnerability a little bit more. It'll make her more likable when she talks about her relationship. It'll make her more likable when she talks about her business. It will also show that she's not being so prideful. I think Pinky's pride is the only thing stopping her from completely taking off.
Dustin.
Yeah, I think all y'all done lost all y'all damn minds. Because if you think that I'm finna sit on the stage on the Housewives reunion and let y'all lambaste me for filing bankruptcy and just take it to have humble pie, you've lost your mind. Pinky better than me. I love the fact that she stood in it and told all of them basically to go to hell, because that's exactly what I would have done. There's no way. I'm not about to kowtow and bow down and be humble. Fuck y'all. Let's let the bones fall out of y'all motherfucking closets. You know what I'm saying? And that personally, that's the type of time I would have been on. So I say that jokingly. Y'all done lost y'all damn minds. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking house. And it's the reunion. It's never been a time to be defensive. That is when you're supposed to be defensive. That's when you're supposed to be like, actually, fuck what you talking about, because you have this going. You're supposed to do all of that. So while in my real life, of course, I would approach that whole situation from a place of humility, and like I would be so wrapped up in trying to find a solution that I wouldn't even be able to find haughtiness and arrogance in my posturing, in my conversation related to it, because I'd be super sensitive about it. But if we're now sitting on a stage where the point of us sitting here is to defend our shit, y'all can kiss my entire, not y'all, but they on stage would have been able to kiss my entire motherfucking ass. I don't give a damn how many bankruptcies with an S. Shout out to Got to Be Real. That's for the people who know about Got to Be Real. But I don't know how many bankruptcies with an S. I don't care how many of them it was. I'm not bowing down to no motherfucker on this stage when it comes to my personal business. Right? That bankruptcy don't have shit to do with an argument with nobody on that stage. That's her personal business that they're using to poke holes, poke at her, because that's the sport of the show. You're supposed to do that. I also think the sport of the show is telling them to kiss your motherfucking ass when you talk about it. So I personally was not surprised nor turned off by Pinky's situation. And also, I agree 100% with you and Blue when you say that the two situations happening concurrently does not compute well to viewers, to really anybody with half a brain, right? Are you broke or are you paid? Are you okay or are you not? So I agree with all of that. I'm specifically referring to her posturing and her energy on that reunion stage. I understand it. That's all I'm saying.
No, and I believe me and Blue also said we understand it, but I do think to your point. I think there's two separate issues. I think Dustin, Carlton, Blue, look at the Claudia, all agree when it came to her being flippant about it and the girls attacking that. I think we all said, no, defend yourself, and we didn't see it. Now, when it came to you trying to buy houses, but you file bankruptcy, which one is it?
They were arguing, and y'all know that.
I know, but the thing is, here's where Pinky lost the argument to me, because I agree with you. Housewives, and let's go, right? You have 4 women on one couch throw daggers at you, right? And no shade to Pinky. This is your first housewife reunion. You'll be better next season. The Bobby Brown thing is old, tired, late, and dry, right? I don't like a read that I heard years ago on another reunion. That's me. So,
it's reheated nachos,
right. So my thing is like she said, it's reheated nachos. you could have easily got to Porsha because Porsha got you. So did Cynthia. So did Angela. And you said nothing against them because I think to your point, Dustin, is a sport. But unfortunately, she was bent in this particular sport.
Yeah.
You had nothing to offer besides a tired, late-ass Bobby Brown joke that I heard in Jet Magazine back in 1987.
Wait, I was about to agree with you, but you kept going. Okay.
Not Jet.
In the ticker tape. Remember the ticker tape section in Jet, Carlos? It was in the ticker tape.
You guys, I will say this too. I'm going to say that I'm painfully consistent. I applauded Pinky for giving good business advice and modeling good business at the beginning of the season. That's why I'm disappointed that fell apart at the reunion.
I get it.
Same people that could have taken great notes from her in the season, don't take no notes from nothing she said. Even if it was good for the show, don't take none of them notes that you heard her say in episode 2 of the reunion. It's bad advice, right? So I think for me, I went from applauding her like, oh, people can learn from you to, oh, this is just theater now. We can't learn shit from this other than clapping for you having a good showing on whatever. So for me, that deviation is why I was disappointed.
I get it.
Go ahead, Claudia. Claudia,
y'all don't talk so goddamn long. I don't remember what the goddamn question was. What was the question?
Pinky. Well, I tried to go to you. You want to go? You said go to Dustin first. It's about Pinky's bankruptcy storyline at the reunion. Phaedra said that you can't be braggadocious and you can't. Okay.
I agree with a lot of what y'all said, and I definitely agree with what Dustin said. Yes, you can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. Like you bragging, but your shit is messed up right now at the same time. I also think Pinky may have a problem with the messenger.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And I think it's Phaedra rubbing her the wrong way. Like, let's not forget recent history. Like, you got away with a real big scandal that happened that other people went to prison for. Now, I'm not saying you was guilty, but you was in the mix. So I feel like Pinky's like, wait, what? Like, you ain't about to come. Don't come from, like, sometimes it's a messenger. Mm-hmm. And yes, Phaedra got her shit together now, but there was a time that she was caught up in some shady shit. I mean, I was too back in the 90s, but I'm just saying.
Stop confessing the crime. You ain't got to do it.
I think it's past the time, I don't know. But anyways, I'm saying, I think that's
Carlos.
Where's Carlos? She's confessing this shit. Carlos,
So I do think two things we do true at the same time. Yes, Pinky was like very defensive, but I think also she was like, wasn't trying to hear it from Phaedra. Yeah. They already have a lot of things. And I do say, I didn't know why there was a thing like the Phaedra Pinky thing to me. I'm like, why was there always like this thing? It reminded me of season 7 with Phaedra and Demetria. Like, where would this come from? Like, I don't get the origin of their like bumping of heads. Like, did I miss something? Is that something I forgot? Like, why is it like so, you know? And I feel like in this reunion, Phaedra was definitely locked in and she was definitely getting girls together. She was doing a lot of that. She was also in some parts, and I don't care if y'all call me hater. It's the fucking truth. And there's a lot of people here who agree with what I have to say. A lot of times when people like Andy will say, hey, Phaedra, can you understand Pinky's feelings on this? Instead of Phaedra just listening and taking it in, she immediately goes, but what about mine? She did that like 3 times during this reunion where it was like, but what about me? Take it in for a second.
Can you give an example?
And it happens. No, I could have earlier. But I can't right now. I had it all written. I had some stuff written down. Okay. I'm just being honest, y'all.
But what about the gun shit? Did she try to say that?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Dustin.
Nah, Pinky said that Phaedra had called the higher ups, whatever that means, but apparently somebody in production regarding her, saying that Pinky had made a comment referencing having to protect herself with what sounded like a gun, right?
Yeah.
What you know, Carlos?
Yeah, what you know?
What happened, Carlos? I know you know.
What can you tell us that you know?
Yeah, blink twice if you know something. Slow. Okay, he blinked very. Okay. Group chat.
Here's the deal. As the owner of production company and a producer, what I will say is this. Calling the higher ups doesn't mean the network all the time. It means the higher ups at the production company. Yeah. So if you hear, like on Bell Collective, if you hear Marie Monroe say, I call the higher ups, she called either Carlos King or the people that are high titles at my company. Mm-hmm. When it comes to what when it comes to what Pinky and Phaedra talked about, based on the language that was used, it's obvious that there was a weapon involved, right? in terms of the details, I don't know the details of the specifics of it, but there was something in regards to a device. They said device, which means weapon. I'm just telling y'all production terms. And it was more so about Pinky having one and Phaedra.
Pinky had the Draco.
The thing is this. In Georgia, you can carry, you know, legally you can carry. So in their defense, I'm assuming that they are legally carrying. And allegedly, Phaedra discovered that, and obviously, based on what happened last season, when they said she called the higher ups, Andy said, "I know Phaedra. She would have called me." From my understanding, Phaedra did not call the network. She contacted other people.
Okay.
And look, and to Claudia's point, their issue started because of that, because that happened obviously earlier in the season, but it wasn't aired. It wasn't talked about on the show because obviously, who wants to talk about that particular device again this season?
Thank God. Thank you, whoever made that smart decision. Yeah, but damn, no, I ain't know Pinky had the blicky like that. Go ahead, Pinky. Shit.
That's it.
Okay, shit. I know that's
maybe
right,
Pinky's household. So, anyway, moving on.
But she definitely was very defensive. But
it was very defensive.
Yeah, but that's what the reunion, especially
hell yeah.
That's the most stressful part of the season is the reunion. You know, we may have squashed
pregnancy hormones
a month ago. We may have squashed it, but it's back up again because we at the reunion. Everybody gotta we're performing for an audience. We squashed it, but I gotta light your ass up because it's the reunion. That's what they do. But yeah, I think Phaedra was definitely gathering, and you know, Pinky was just like, and
I was shocked.
Yeah, but I think this too. Let's have a conversation. Mm-hmm. I think Phaedra also listen. We'll get to this later. When it comes to Monday Night Live in the comments, right? I think Phaedra was very much aware that people were like, "Why is she here?" Because she wasn't clocked in the entire season.
Yeah, she knows.
I think Phaedra knew I had to come in and give smoke. And listen, I will say this: I thought Phaedra was great this reunion. She was amazing.
Too.
Kelli,
I want that wig. I want to go blonde next to the Phaedra. I like that wig.
No, she was good. Even when Phaedra said, "How does your husband have money when your kids' dental bills are on the bankruptcy?" Pinky said she qualified to be a housewife, and Phaedra said they don't check tax returns, and Andy joked maybe they should start. Listen, Claudia, we'll get to your rates read later in the segment of the show. I would have to say I didn't feel like that was a rehearsed read from Phaedra, and I enjoyed it. Well, listen, I thought Phaedra's reads towards Pinky was good and did not come across rehearsed to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't seem rehearsed, but it was like you waited 17 episodes to give us something.
They didn't seem rehearsed to y'all?
No, but we'll get to somebody read that was rehearsed later in the segment. Kelli apologized. Okay. Phaedra said that Pinky didn't apologize to her, and that's how the whole thing with the device came about.
Pinky was like, "And I won't."
Yes.
She did.
I want to get to.
It was funny to me. It was just funny.
I do want to get to Shamia versus Angela. Obviously, the segment about whether or not Shamia slept with George, had anything to do with George. Shamia said she never dated George. Angela said to me it was a game of semantics. Angela saying, "Don't call me a liar. I didn't say that. I said it this way." And that's when things happen between Kelli and Angela. Claudia Jordan, I would like for you to do the honors of rating this read between Kelli and Angela.
Okay. Are you gonna play it?
I can't play it for copyright reasons. Right. You want me to read it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Can you say it like them?
Okay, so I'm not Dustin. I'm not good impersonations. Okay.
You do incredible impersonations.
No,
You
let's
do.
Yeah.
give a look at it. Kelli said that she had a husband for 11 years and did not have to get pregnant to have one.
Oh,
Angela said, my husband puts me in rooms and your husband puts you in courtrooms. We are not the same.
that was
Kelli
rehearsed.
said, my husband remembered marrying me though.
Oh.
That was tough. That hurt. That hurt the jugular right there. That hurt. And
Claudia
the booty hurt.
Jordan, rate that read. Who won?
You know I love Angela. I like both of them, but I gotta take my personal feelings out of it.
Kelli won. Say it.
Kelli-
We love Angela, but
Kelli-
Kelli tore her up. That's
Took
it.
down the
Yeah.
giant. She did. Kelli did. Because I felt like my husband puts me in rooms. Your husband puts you in courtrooms. It felt a little rehearsed, and I felt like it was something she kind of said before, so it was a little bit like reheated. Fried chicken. Yeah, reheated nachos. I will say, Angela's be staying on their necks, but Kelli was fighting multiple people.
She climbs their leg. Yeah.
She did. She did. I got to give that. Kelli got a 10 on that one.
She did.
Listen, Kelli was off the dome.
She
Angela
was.
had been in the lab a little bit, and that's okay. That don't mean Angela ain't no good housewife. That don't mean Angela does not have great insults and quote unquote reads or whatever on the show. It just means that in that particular battle, Kelli came out the victor. That's just all it was. You can see her off the dome. You could watch her thinking the thoughts in real time and then saying them. Like when she made the comment about, I didn't have to get pregnant by him. No, there was a pause a little bit before she said it. You could just watch it happening in real time, and that's always better than something that was prepared ahead of time.
And don't know if it was the editing, but it sure looked like Kelli had Angela gagged, where there was a pause where Angela had, wait, you glitch a little bit where someone gets you where you're like, oh shit, I didn't expect that one. Let me pull this knife out my stomach. It seemed like that. Don't know if I'm editing, because Angela is very, 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 very quick.
Yeah.
Was ready.
No, it's all good. Listen, we said Angela won against Pinky. It was unanimous. And Pinky held her own. Angela definitely held her own. I believe Kelli won that one by landslide. I love Angela Oakley. This was the first time, this is my opinion, I never ever believed that Angela reads were rehearsed. This was the first time that I said to myself, fuck Angela, now I look crazy because the fans have been saying you rehearse your reads. And that was the one time that I felt it was an obvious rehearsed read. My husband takes me in the rooms. Your husband takes me to courtrooms.
Yeah.
That made me look at Angela and said, Angela, baby, let's just, remember that game we had when we were 5 and you would write the sketch and you would shake it and start over. Angela, let's etch and sketch this season. Let's start over. Let's start from scratch.
Kelli's hungrier than her. That's why Kelli's gonna always beat Angela. This is one thing I've always said about Kelli that I think this reunion proved. Kelli has been knocked down so many times. She has nothing to lose. There's nobody more dangerous in the room than a bitch who is hungry and has nothing to lose and can just everything you can say about has already been said. Everything that you can say about somebody has already been said. Every L you can take has already been took. So she's like, fuck it, let's go. I've been that person before. You can see her fang showing. So I think anybody who's coming for Kelli who's not hungry, you're going to get ate up. And even when she was talking to Porsha, and Porsha was like, I'm going to keep my foot on your neck. And Porsha's like, I'm going to keep my foot on your little back, right? Like, I think Kelli gets aroused by showing you why she's there. Like, I think she gets sexually aroused by tussling. The girls like to tussle. I think the only person who can really keep up with Kelli is Porsha. I think that's why they're so good for each other, because they're the only ones. Porsha's just naturally eats, right? And Kelli's hungry as fuck. I think
Porsha was raised by the OGs, and that's the thing.
I think Kelli's the only person who can go toe-to-toe with Porsha. So for that reason alone, we have to keep her.
No, Kelli, listen, Kelli earned her peach this season. This reunion, I was shocked at how good Kelli was this reunion. Not only because, and I said this to her in my interview, I said, in person, you know how to read. I literally said that to her. I said, you read good in person. On Twitter, not so much. And she said, I don't do my tweets. I have somebody who does it for me. I said, well, fire them.
Oh my God.
You know you're good because Angela is such an amazing stellar reader that to know that Kelly's off the dome about I'm gonna tell you the part that got me that I said, damn, Kelly, is when she definitely said, which is I don't know if it's true or not, but that's when you have to answer the truth. It's when she said, I didn't have to marry my husband of 11 years because I got pregnant.
Yeah, that was
that hurt.
That
you know
got
what I
me.
mean? That's like
that hurt.
And followed it up with "Don't play with me, ho. Play with
Yeah.
somebody else."
So, yeah, you like that? Like basically, yeah, bitch. I said that shit. I've done that before. That's a victory lap. That's a victory lap when you're like, yeah, stop fucking playing with me.
And you know, because nobody on Angela's couch came. Listen, even Drew Sador said, "Bitch, me and my crimps, we."
It wasn't nothing to be said at that point.
Nothing to
Like,
say.
it was that, you know. And so one thing about Angela has no problem giving the ladies their props. Like, yo, I know I was in a fight. Like she told Pinky, I knew I was in a fight. Or like she told Pinky, you know, thank you for being forgiving and wanting to move forward and all that shit. So I don't think Angela will be tripping about saying, like, you know, Kelly got me on that reunion stage. Because she got her on that reunion stage.
Shout out to Angela, too, for proving my theory that I've been saying all season, that the reason why she and Porsha were able to make it up is because Porsha apologized and let it go, and the other girls were still saying slick shit. I'm a Taurus. I knew it. I knew it. What she said, I was like, that's exactly what I thought.
Let's get into that. So Angela said the reason why she had more smoke for Shamia than Porsha, like Blue said, apologized and never said it again. We did learn in this reunion that Shamia was allegedly said some things too, and Angela felt that she wasn't able to forgive her for that because the focus was on Shamia. And listen, I actually do believe Angela. I believe that Angela.
I totally fucking get it.
No, and Blue, you clocked that immediately early on. I believe Angela. I do believe that's why Angela has smoke. I get it, but that's why I'm always a proponent of you have to say things in the moment. I said about K. Michelle. I said about Angela. Everybody, the reason why listen, and I said about Shamia. I told K. Michelle, Shamia, and Angela, y'all gotta say shit in the moment for it to make sense. The reason why Kelly is winning and everyone is surprised is because Kelly says shit in the moment. The moment Kelly sat next to Porsha and said, what we learned is that Porsha fucks everybody's African's husband. While she's next to her, she didn't wait till confessional with her t-shirt. She didn't wait till she was in a scene without her to talk shit. She said it to her face. But that's how you win the long game.
And that's why I don't like a couple things that happened in this reunion. Like the way Kelly, the smallest one of all of them, calls it out in the moment to their face and doesn't change the energy. People who do change the energy, Angela, you said on the show, and I was like, no, because you know I love her. Like she was saying, yeah, I be saying stuff in my confessionals. No, girl, you have it in you to do both because you actually are talented. Don't do that just in your reunion, in your confessionals, and don't all the way do it in person because then it's like, But she does it better than a lot of the other girls. And also, Phaedra, same thing. I got to call you out because in person, you are all up Portia's ass. But then sometimes you shading your own girl saying, oh, for doing a little bit of money for the pussy for the money. I would be mad if my home girl.
That's your favorite person.
For the money for the pussy. You calling me a prostitute. And if that's really my homegirl, bitch, don't be who the fuck you calling a prostitute when you got your nerve with the shit you done did. I think that's whack. I think she got away with it and no one calls her out on that, except that's why we do here on Monday Night Live. I thought that was whack because she's getting away with shit, okay? Like she's getting away with like a lot of that shit, and that shit was whack.
Do it again, Claudia. I'm sorry. Let me.
You gotta let the money for the pussy. You gotta let the money for the pussy for the money.
I have to agree. I have to agree. If I'm Porsha, and I saw my
mad at that.
Yeah, she should.
Listen, I love the three of y'all more than y'all will ever know.
Oh, that was funny.
If I saw y'all make a flippant joke about that, knowing that people call me these names that rhymes with slur, I would have a big problem, and that wouldn't feel good, jokey or not. Like I wouldn't like that. You're pretty much
shit you just shouldn't do.
Yeah. So many girls are still mad at each other for doing less. okay, for doing less. But then, you know, I'm sorry, that's a big deal for you to say in a confessional, like, you know, I'm all with all the Africans and I'm always a whore and I can be, my coochie can get bought. That is not what you say about your friend. That's not what you just. And she tried to clean up and say, well, no, but then in the reunion, Phaedra was like, oh no, well, she shouldn't date anyone broke. But in the confessionals, you basically saying your friend is a prostitute. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's cool. You shouldn't say that about Porsha. If that's really your girl, you shouldn't say that. Especially after
I agree.
But didn't Dustin say that they're just work friends or something like that? One of y'all
did. I sure did.
Even though she got her fired.
Ooh.
Well, we'll get to that moment in a second. Speaking of Porsha, how do you? I'll start with you. I'll start with you, Dustin. What were your thoughts on?
He said, "Yeah, I'm with the shits. Come on, bring it at me."
Porsha took a lie detector test on if she did read a live text from a married man claiming he slept with Kelli doing the Black Entertainment Television Awards weekend. She took the test. The results came back. Andy Cohen said, spoiler, you passed.
Yep.
I thought it was so funny for him to say that. But starting with you, Dustin, what did you think of Porsha having a lie detector test? Was it something you appreciated?
I thought Porsha's intention on providing that was to vindicate herself and clear her name, as far as, because a lot of people, I'm sure, accused of her making that up. Porsha's had issues with the truth in the past, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I think that she wanted to vindicate her name and clear her name, and she did just that. Kelli don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? Kelli started naming names and stuff, and she appeared to be a little rattled at the lie detector element being introduced, but ultimately it's a dead-end street. We'll never know the name that was said on that stage from them. You know what I'm saying? We'll never know that. If the story will not continue. So I just thought it was dope, a dope way. I know if a motherfucker was accusing me of lying, I would want to clear my name too. And if that's the lengths I had to go to do it, that made perfect sense to me.
Claudia, did you think the lie detector test fell flat, or was it warranted?
It was giving very much to my friend that actually does these lie detector tests. I don't know about that. And then when they asked Phaedra if they hold them in court, Phaedra's tried her best to have their back and be like, well, sometimes, well, not really. I think, do they or do they not, girl? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But it was, I get why Porsha want to do that, because I would hate to be called a liar about that. So, you know, she did what she had to do, but they're not reliable. I don't know. Who's this person? Was it bullshit? I don't know. If she passed it, great. But we all know Porsha has lied a lot on this show. They all have. Not all of them, but she has definitely lied.
Blue?
The only reason lie detector tests are not admissible in court is because sociopaths can pass them. Porsha's not a sociopath. So I actually do believe the lie detector test. And I also think it's the boy who cried wolf, where if you used to be a liar and now you're working really hard to tell the truth, you're like, don't call me a liar. I worked really hard to get past that. I don't think it fell flat. I think it rattled Kelli. I think the only person who can rattle Kelli is Porsha. And the other person who's not scared of Kelli is I think, Porsha and Kelli are perfect for each other. It's a match made in hell, which is where Porsha's taking it. And I also think, too, the thing I like about Kelli is when you were in battle, because I used to be in the debate club, if you see an L coming, just pivot. Kelli was like, oop, got me, pivot. I don't care, ho. I don't care if I cared for 17 episodes. I suddenly don't care anymore. So I think the lie detector test was incredibly effective because Porsha's not a sociopath. And I also think that it showed that even when Kelli has a good opponent, she's still going to keep on going. It made me applaud both of them. Porsha for vindicating her name and Kelli for knowing how to fucking pivot.
Yeah.
So in this moment, our prestigious journalist, former Miss Teen Rhode Island, certified baddie, Claudia Jordan's name was mentioned. The full name, Claudia Jordan.
That's right.
Because Kelli is not happy with Phaedra, because she feels like, okay, Phaedra, why would you try to protect? And this was Kelly's question. She asked, why would you protect a man who's cheating on his wife that has kids, that you're claiming I had sex with? Just mention it. And Phaedra's like, well, he's my client, and Kelly's like, I'm your client too. And I felt like I've been in your house. We've been getting close. You did not even once try to put me up on game saying, hey, is this true? Because he's saying this, is this true? And Kelly felt like Phaedra co-signed it. Porsha steps in and then starts to talk about this man that they both dated. They bleeped his name. Kelly said that this is a guy that Claudia Jordan revealed on Monday Night Live, that Porsha and Kelly dated the same guy, and that was the beginning of their issue. Claudia Jordan, what would you like to add on to that? Why are you looking like that? First of all, Claudia, I can't take you.
Because I don't know how much I should say. Maybe bitches be getting mad.
Well, okay.
That's your response.
Well, the thing is this. What would you like to say in terms of, like, do you feel like this man that they both dated, do you think that's the start or the reason why Kelly and Porsha just always had beef?
And is he fine, girl? Is he fine?
He's cool as hell.
He's very nice. Go ahead.
You know who he is, because he be bailing your girl out of jail when she gets mugshots taken. Okay, that's one. He was around since Cordell. Matter of fact, when I met Porsha, he invited me to lunch and to dinner, and I met her. She was a sweet girl, fresh out of getting out of the divorce, and I was introduced to her as she was his girlfriend. So imagine my surprise when we went out that night, and his other rich friend comes, and Porsha says, "I need to get that." So that was my first issue with her, because if my friend I'm introduced to you as my friend's girl, and you go behind his, to me, you're telling me you want to step on my boy. I'm looking at you crazy. And I've always looked at her sideways since then. So there's your origin story, ladies and gentlemen. I lost respect. If I meet just someone that Dustin's dating, right, and he introduced me to his man or whatever, and then in that same night when we're out, his man's see somebody else rich and it's "Ooh, I'm gonna go get that." I don't look at you crazy now, because how dare you tell me you about to shit on my person that I fuck with, that I'm friends with. Okay, that's number one. Number two, this is a guy that has had her back for a very long time and played the back for a very long time. He was around for a lot of the stuff. Go naked hair, investors, hooking up with people that cards me. I'm giving y'all everything tonight. Y'all can be mad at me all you want. I don't give a fuck, because it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And like I said at that reunion, if you think this is defamation and I'm lying, file a lawsuit. Okay? But you can't. So anyways, the guy he's had her back for a very long time. But, when she went and got married to Simon, all that, whatever, I think that maybe caused a little bit of a rift. And I don't know where they are right now. But there was a time where Kelly and him were kicking it, because they called me one time and said hi. And that's how I got introduced to her.
The guy and Kelly called you.
Yeah. And they said, "What's up?" And there was no shade. There was no talking about Porsha. Her name was not even mentioned. There was not. I will say this. He don't be out there trashing Porsha like that. He wasn't. And I thought she was cool. That he just said, "What's up?" She said, "What's up?" Whatever. Me and Kelly do not be talking all the time like that. It was a couple DMs about what we say in the show. It wasn't no feeding her info, her feeding me info. It has been none of that, except today. There was a little contact today where she told me a couple of things. She actually did pay Phaedra's law firm some money, so it wasn't all free. But she did say Phaedra did the work pro bono, but the company. Oh, sorry, was I supposed to say that? Anyways, she did give her 10 rags. So I like the truth to be out, because I think when people be like, "Oh, you was broke and she did it for free for you, you should shut the fuck up." No. What else do you want to know about the guy? He's cool people.
Yeah, I think yeah.
A lot of people rock with him. He's cool people. He's the connect to a lot of people with money. A lot of people know him. He knows everyone that got bread. Yeah, he does. And he's definitely had peace back for a very long time. He's never trashed her to me. He's not like a methy. He's not a bitch like that. He's just not. He's never trashed. So I want you to know that, Porsha, that he's able to be friends with multiple people that rock with you and don't, without being a messy person. Like, he's not like that. I just know a lot of things from him, and like just from, I'm very observant, and I know people in that circle as well. He introduced me to people in Nigeria that actually gave me tea that I put on the show. That wasn't his fault. He introduced me, and I was on my own after that. You know what I'm saying? But as you know, and I think it has been proven more than once, that my tea don't be fake. It just be early. I like black tea, English breakfast. It's very good.
I like English breakfast too.
It's great.
It's the coffee of teas.
Dustin, is there anything you want to add before I
I want to add that. I want to say that. I want to add nothing.
Lou, is there anything you want to add? Or you good?
And I'm leaving out a lot of other stuff.
Good,
Claudia!
friend. Good, friend. Good, friend. Good.
I want to show that I do have some restraint, because when we were in the Philippines,
You don't have to tell them.
No, Claudia,
I'm gonna save that for when we get in the studio one day. But
Claudia.
because listen, I don't hate the girl, so there are things that I'll never say. There's things I will never say. I've said enough, because my name is in this shit. It was said on the reunion. Y'all all tuned in tonight, not just for this, but there are some people that wanted to hear what I had to say.
Hell yeah.
And even with this, and I don't have a friendship with Porsha, there is still things that I still have never dropped. And I don't have any intention to, unless I have to. But like, you know, that's what it was. I do think that there was when I said on the show that day, hey man, there's a guy that they shared that, you know, if Kelli wanted to light up, she really could. That wasn't me being messy. That's just saying they shared a guy. Listen, a lot of people are sharing guys. Phaedra and Porsha shared a guy. Phaedra and Kelli shared a guy. I mean, Porsha and Phaedra, like, there's a lot of sharing. Atlanta's like a big college campus, like a lot of urban cities, like black cities. It's like that. So it's you know, everybody know each other.
Porsha and Kelli are both in happy relationships, and we wish them well.
Yes, 100%.
Hell yeah. I think Porsha and Sway look so very happy together. I think she looks very peaceful, and she actually looks even more beautiful. I think Kelli is being loved by a man that actually is into her too. And I like that for them. And I hope next season, after all this bullshit with the reunion, that we can get more of those days where like they're not all 5-on-1, 8-on, 6-on-1, and like get back to having fun. Cause there was some moments like the reunion to me, it was cool, but it was also a lot of There was some actually cool episodes that we really got into where they really had fun. And it brought back Housewives nostalgia of yesteryear when they were like, you know, doing fun shit, like doing a Soul Train line. And I like that. I actually do like that.
Okay.
All right.
Any other questions?
No, I think I'm good here. Thank you, Claudia, for your insight.
You're welcome.
Let me.
I don't lie, y'all. I'm sorry. I actually do give people a lot of grades because there's a lot more shit I can say and I don't. So I need to get my
Claudia.
Thank you, Claudia.
I think. All right. So let me go ahead.
Super chat.
First of all, let me go read the super chat. Thank you to everyone who's there. Okay.
I can't believe I'm on a show where I'm actually considered well behaved. This is new for me.
That's just today, Blue.
That's true.
We have all had our moments. Dustin,
oh, I have. Burn this shit down if I have to.
Niggas in the background. You wilding out. Drunk. We've all had our moments. That's why we are super friends. We work.
I'm eating my vitamins, child.
I'm chewing gum.
Okay. Nneka Blue, low skin is skinny. Claudia in white is this. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Amarusa, Phaedra says she asked the man. That was the answer. Levon said when Porsha pulled up a lie detector test, Kelli's face looked like she had just received a guilty verdict.
Yeah, that was rough for her. She was like,
y'all are funny. Brand on the West, Porsha and Phaedra aren't really friends. It's an alliance. And why would Porsha say she didn't have a friend on the show until Phaedra when both Nene and Candy were her friends, but she lost Candy out? Okay. Keisha the Diva, I really wanted Porsha and Kelli to make up at the end, but I guess that would never happen. Also, shout out to all the Leos. Leo season.
That's right.
We have Yakita Love. Kelli reminds me of Kenya Moore because she would check whoever needs to be checked. She's creating her own lane. My dream said Porsha always lets Phaedra slide. Remember, Phaedra called her dumb a long time ago.
Another violation. That ain't cool.
Yeah.
Back to Amareja. They said Kelly husband, the man of Bebe's kids, not BB Carlos, Bebe. And we have Morgan Hood. I do appreciate it. Wait, did that
He walked off the chuckle, yes.
What happened? What happened?
Dustin, I thought you had a pee break.
It's rough.
I do appreciate the love Kim Michelle has for Pinky and vice versa. They seem to have bigger friendship and sisterhood. Okay. Lovely lady said Angela did not lie. She never said they said it. She asked that because of what he said. She explained that from the jump.
Fine.
I'm tired. We're tired. Sure.
Yes. My dreams. Pinky was vulnerable when she cried to the girls.
That's it.
Camille, like 5 more. Camille said Pinky was still in a la 50 Cent. Then he filed for bankruptcy. Was cussing folks out too. I think it's fair, but it is confusing to the story.
Thank you.
Is that a picture of Julie Chen?
We have all things Rena, Claudia, Miss Diane telling her daughter, watch the daughter carry the bone was spot on. Because why were the ladies comfortable talking ish about Porsha to Shamia? Miss Diane was being a mama bear.
Okay, I get you.
He was the wrong damn one. I love that part.
I think she is so gorgeous. That lady
Me
is
too.
beautiful to me.
She's beautiful.
She really is. She really is. Maria said, I believe K. Shamia knows viewers already see K as crazy, and she's playing into that perception to deflect from her own actions. Fearless said, the P haters going outside. Clearly, Cray, Michelle, Shamia, and Kelli were the real plotters and met up before the reunion, but it blew up in their faces.
Porsha was handling her business from that front seat. She was handling shit in that seat, so
she was
first chair for a reason. She's first chair. It's very clear she's first chair for a reason. Yeah.
She's come a long way. She's handling business, and she looked really pretty. Beautiful. The green was very pretty, beautiful.
Nene must be proud of her. I feel like she really is like a valedictorian of the Nene school of like reality show. Like you should be really proud of her.
CDB Nola, Claudia, you said so much love you, loves Dustin and Blue. Glowing her Claudia, be trying to save Claudia.
Don't save her.
Okay.
Marla said, let's all congratulate Dr. Phaedra on passing her dissertation. She is officially Dr. Lady Phaedra.
Okay, congratulations.
That's what's up. I haven't heard about that, but that's what's up.
Congratulations.
Good job, for real. No sarcasm, for real. That's dope. That's what's up.
Akira said, I love her Claudia gets activated because she don't be lying.
And that be the lie spirits. The lie spirits, people that like lies. They do.
Last super chat of the evening, Saint Nick. Y'all didn't talk about Porsha's comment at the end regarding who Shamia was with at the BET Awards weekend. Final comments from the panel. Y'all want to touch on this?
I'm not touching that.
No.
Okay. No. Okay.
I will. Shamia definitely looked uncomfortable, but I saw her there last year. This was last year, right? Last year's BET Awards?
2025.
I saw her there with her husband. I swore I saw her there, right? Wasn't he there? Wasn't Gerald there? Never mind. Don't quote me. I don't remember. I saw her there. I saw her on the red carpet. I don't know, but she did look uncomfortable when she said that. I will say that. She did look uncomfortable. That doesn't mean that she was with someone, but she did look uncomfortable.
All right. Shout out to we had over 10,500 people in the chat tonight. Thank you guys.
Tonight changed me. We did a lot.
Tonight was crazy.
Shout out to Marlo.
As I expected. All right. Is there anything you guys have you want to talk to the Raindrops about? Dustin, Claudia, and Blue.
Love the Raindrops. Y'all can catch me Wednesday on the Friend Zone podcast and on our Patreon as well. Patreon.com/the Friend Zone podcast. And yeah, that's it. I'll turn it over to my sisters.
I'm excited. September 12th. Oh my God, daytime and then nighttime they can watch your show. How cute. We're having a pop-up in Los Angeles. We are debuting my Spirit of Wetness candle. I've been working on this candle for a year. It does work. I've tested it out. It does work. So we'll talk about that later. Blue Pop, BLUPOP 26 at Eventbrite.com. We have tickets. It's a meet and greet. It's going to be catered. There's going to be a VIP area where you can smoke on the rooftop, legally attained in the state of California. My friend Bridget's going to be there. Shout out to Bridget Kelly. I love you,
Bridget.
friend. My entire team's going to be there. And I'm so excited because I'm excited this year to end this year seeing people in real life that I usually talk to on the internet. You guys, you know. Oh yeah, and then you can find me on Blue Centric Live on YouTube. You know, talking my shit. Love y'all.
Claudia.
I'm looking at the comments. I'm not lying about last year. I just can't remember. I can't remember what I did yesterday. So just blame
people.
Oh, like I'm not lying, and that's why I cleaned it up. So wait, what? I'm not sure. So just wipe that out. You know what I'm saying? Wipe that out.
Remember white out? Oh, I can smell that white out now.
I'll be so looking for it's not an attack. I think the announcement of the movie is dropping this week of the one I did in Rhode Island. I can't say until they say it, but I thought it was supposed to drop today. It should be in the trades this week, hopefully. My first romantic comedy.
Oh.
Yes. I don't kill anyone. Thank you, friend. I don't.
We're manifesting.
Yeah, lately the manifestation has been crazy. Like, yeah, crazy. Yeah, it was my biggest role. I played the A-lister's best friend, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. I was very honored and flattered and just grateful. Blue, you have the Spirit of Wetness candle. I'm trying to have the spirit of gratefulness, but I do want the Spirit of Wetness candle.
I'm gonna bring you some wetness.
Wetness sounds like that would go great together.
I can't not. Raindrops, I can't listen. All jokes aside, I will say I can't thank y'all again for taking time out of your day to tune in every Monday to watch the four of us just, have fun, talk shit. This is what real friendship looks like. We have fun with each other. We love giving you guys our context and our commentary. And listen, I know we joke all the time about like people watching, but I will say this. I said this at the top of the show, but I want to say this again. It's such a privilege for the four of us to do this every single week. We are literally commentary, and to know that the show was mentioned on a national stage is such a flattering thing to see. And it also shows, and I said this on my caption today, I look at this show the way I look at ESPN, the way athletes do. LeBron James has got into it with Stephen A. Smith because LeBron James watches what Stephen A. Smith say and doesn't like it, and sometimes wants to be mad at him and blah, blah, blah. We are to reality television what sports are to ESPN. And that's why, listen, when we say the reality girlies watch it, we're not saying that to sound smug. We're saying that we hate them. When Kelly Potter said, one week y'all love me, the next week y'all hate me, Shamia, all the girls have said to me they watch the show. And I know that sometimes y'all are mad at us this week and you be happy next week. I appreciate you tuning in. And thank you guys for that. Only onward and upward from here.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for all the people that watch and support. Like y'all dope. And it's okay. Y'all be mad at Blue one week, me the next, Dustin the next, Carlos every other week.
I never know. I don't read the comments.
Hey, Blue, give me some.
Oh, I be in there like cuss them out when they talk shit about us. Like, oh, not too much.
Me and Dustin just be smoking a J like la la la.
It takes all different types to make the world go around. Y'all sit back and chill. I'm gonna light their asses up.
That's right.
Carlos can be neutral and love all the girls, and I could tell them to go fuck themselves when they talk shit. Okay,
that's right.
We're doing a job. We're doing a job.
We love you for that. All right, guys. So no interview tomorrow. I'm dropping one next week. So Rain drops next Tuesday. You'll get an interview. Catch up on my interview with Peter Thomas. That has
He's talking about
made its
Cynthia.
rounds.
Cynthia.
Look out for that.
That interview was crazy, Carlos. That was wow.
I know. It was.
I don't have enough
Cynthia.
blood pressure pills to watch it, so I had to skip that one, friend. But everybody else,
Okay.
watch it. Everybody else watch it. No, I love Cynthia too much. I know I would get defensive, so I was like, I'm not doing that to myself.
I don't want nobody saying nothing
I
about
know.
Cynthia.
No, a lot of people will Cynthia. Listen, 100%. I have never seen this, and I'm anybody saying this. 100% of viewers was on Cynthia's side, and listen. Thank you, Peter, for your commentary. And
I mean,
no, listen.
But we rolling with Cynthia.
we're Team Cynthia. Sorry, babes.
I want to see if my ex,
Cynthia, I need you to Cynthia.
I want to see if my ex-boyfriend from college can help me with my Range Rover payments because I feel like he owes it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Type shit.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Love you guys. Bye, Ray Drops. Bye, Claudia. Love you guys. See y'all next week.
Love y'all. Bye, y'all.